It's 9 o'clock in New York City. We're late. It's 1 minute after 9 o'clock in New York City. Who cares? It's just me and you, Saruchi. What's up? Good to see you. How are you? Also, let me know if you can hear me, please. The YouTube's gone all, funky. So I don't even know if the playback is working. He's like, chime in. We're gonna chime in tonight. That's what we're doing. Hi, Saruchi. It's 99.9. This is a cool song by Shaker. I don't even know if the stream is working. I don't even know if it's on. Baby, if you've ever wondered. There we go. Hi, Becca. Good to see you. What's going on? I'm hanging out on a Sunday night. I'm like head down, and I remember how much work this takes. We're just having some fun. I'm gonna do my readings for Leo, Scorpio, and Libra tonight, and give out free oracles. So that's my plan. Doesn't matter who comes. It's an open frequency for our friends. Ruchi poo, smoochy boochy boochies, buddy. Just a second. I believe Oh yeah, it's Monday. Rebecca, did you find the Mercury thing to be like an uphill climb right at the end? Did you just have a couple days of crazy like interruptus communicationists? So I'm gonna put free live tarot in the title. See who comes. Saruchi, it's just us. Do whatever you want. I can just give you cards. Don't worry. I'm gonna put free live tarot in the title so people get it. They understand it. I have no idea what's going on right now. There. This should work. Oh man, it was like everything got screwy right the last few days. The 11th and 12th were banana. I was Banana Town, the 11th and 12th. Oh, it was just like homework and assignments, and talking with the teachers, and the bosses, and the family, and the people, and everybody that it's just all got backwards, real quick, like. Yeah, I waited till today, and then I paid off all my bills, just so that I knew I could feel confident in it. The YouTube thing isn't working. What's the matter, Saruchi? Go ahead and post. Just go ahead and post. The thing's all out of whack. I just have to remember how to use it, that's all. Like, I don't know if the microphone, if the volumes are good or not. Saruchi, you're so silly. You didn't have to super chat. I would have just read your cards. What's the matter? What's the matter? Let's manifest through this together. Let's get through this together. Question below. Sorry, Rebecca, I'm all over the map tonight. Just turn it on. Just 'cause. Oh, see? Everything could be so much better all the time. Sorry, still working things out. Alright, Saruchi, let me get this straight. Will I get my desired score 520 to 527 on July 23rd, or should I postpone to a later date? I might have to give up letter from school if I decide to postpone, but I'm scared I won't get the score. Yeah. See, and if you remain in fear, Saruchi, then you probably won't get the score, right? That's all there is to it. Like, if you don't get this score, this is a lesson that you're choosing to learn the hard way. Does that make sense? You have to get rid of that fear. You have to embrace the confidence in yourself that you are able to achieve that you're adept enough to achieve that, and that you will achieve that. And then you have to see what that feels like. It's on the whole opposite side of the coin than fear, than scared. Okay, it's not like hope. It's just like this feeling you have that you are confident enough in yourself that you will get the score that you desire. There's no need to postpone. You're just looking to know if you... See, I had you at 426. Because you had the 4 when the last time we read for the score. You asked if it was going to be between that, and we pulled a 4 and a 2, which makes 6. Aw, don't be scared. Don't be scared. Because you know what's going on right now, Saruchi? Your inner mind, your inner chatterbox is going off. Like it's loud, and it's like the thoughts are also very surface level. Like, how many times a day do you embrace the feeling of not getting the score? Okay, you only got 9 days left. This is something you need to do tomorrow. You have to like even it out, or even put the favor on yourself by saying, how many times a day do I embrace the feeling of being scared about not getting it? Just keep a running tally of how many times you actually go into panic mode, or how many times you actually get really scared of doing it, and mark it. And then every time you do that, you should also try to silence and quiet your environment, and just for a minute, and embrace the feeling of what it would be like once you have it. Try and feel that. Try and imagine it with your mind's eye. It's not just hocus pocus, riddles, and docus. Okay, it's really good stuff. You got to do that kind of thing to balance out that fear, or even to set the future of the right course for you. You have to have full confidence that it's working. It's about having faith in yourself at the end of the day. Because the faith and the confidence that you have in yourself will propel you away from a state of fear of not doing it. Because the only reason why you wouldn't is if you completely went into panic mode during the test and for some reason didn't complete it, or running out of the gymnasium screaming, being like, I can't handle this anymore, this is too damn freaky, and you run out on the test. That's the only way I see you not getting the score, because you just have to find the confidence in your ability and in that proven ability that you have. And you can get it. You can do it 100%. I know you got this. I wouldn't postpone. You got the oracle of sound, okay? But this is about your inner conversation, this sound. This is a part of Saruchi saying, I'm scared, right? You got invested. You're invested in your future so much that you're scared that you won't achieve it through this particular milestone, okay? If you're that invested in your future, become that invested in the confidence you have in yourself to get to that future. Bada bing, bada boom. That's the 2 and 2. We're going to do manifesting sessions here. No problem, Saruchi. And I want to make sure that every time you get scared or you feel like you can't do it, you consciously go into a place where you go to yourself and you say, I can do it, and this is what it's going to feel like after I've done it, and feel it in your body, and it will happen. Use your conscious mind to put an imprint on your subconscious mind of you passing the test. Then your subconscious mind will create the reality in front of you that you passed the test, or you achieved the score that you wanted. You can do it. You can do it. I know it. All right. And Saruchi, thanks so much. You didn't even have to donate for that. You know me. I just roll like that. Welcome, Skarika. Thanks for being here. We're chilling out, doing absolutely not a lotta. I'm going to read for Leo and Libra and Scorpio tonight. That's what I wanted to do. So, yeah. Good luck, Saruchi. 100%. Thanks, Rebecca, for your support as well. And Erica. I went back and I got some new cards out from storage. So I got like a couple new decks. This Power Oracle is one of them. I'll give one for Rebecca and one for Erica. Tsuruchi, you don't even need tarot. You don't even need oracle cards. You just need to know the principles of making your future, making it happen. You'll be all right. Okay? You got to get into that feeling. You have to make time for that feeling between you and having what you want. Okay? Mark it on your calendar. You take a 15-minute study break, take 5 of it, and go into this headspace. Okay? Because you can. It feels just right. It's just me. Just right. Hi, just me. Give me a second to catch my breath, everybody, and we'll start ripping on some oracles. Free financial readings tonight as well. That's what we're doing here. And I'm going to read for Leo, Libra, and Scorpio. And I'll tell you why it's those 3 in just a minute. Oh, really? Angel J, it's been that long. Holy. And Surabi, welcome. Welcome, you guys. Thanks for coming in. Like I said, we're late, Charlie. It's past 9 o'clock in New York City. Who cares? Wow. Okay, I'd love to connect, just me. And Surabi, of course. I'm just going to do an oracle for one for Rebecca and one for Erica. Oh, hi, Georgia Peach. I'm going to talk to you in 5th place, Georgia Peach. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for coming in and saying hi. It has. 719. Yeah, I know. It's good stuff. All right. So I'll give you the option, Rebecca. Do you want finances or spirit reading? Finance message or spirit message? I have a feeling I know what you're going to pick. It's 619 in Canada. Canada is a big place. Sarabi, you're in 4th. You're 4th on the list. It goes Rebecca, Skarika, just me, Sarabi, Georgia Peach. And that's 5. The next 4 people that come will get a free reading. It'll be fun. Spirit? Yeah. Absolutely, pal. These oracle readings are nice because these are like true reading. Rebecca, you got the card of protection. It was pretty awesome. Yeah, I did. I guessed it. I didn't think you would receive this card though. Let's see. There we go. All right, and these are straight from Anna Stark from the book. For those of you curious, I went in and got some cards out of storage. We're reading with the Sacred Power oracles, or the Sacred Power reading cards. These were done by Anna Stark. So as you know, we trap people here. They come in for a tarot reading and they walk away. Unfortunately, awakened to the next. All right, Here you go, Rebecca. Always prepared for battle. This night offers security to those who are unable to help themselves. A symbol of honor, protection, integrity throughout history. Knights obey strict rules and codes of conduct of virtue and faith. Previously, you may have been on the receiving end of jealous comments, gossip, or corporate backstabbing, making you cautious around others. Honorable intentions are questioned now. Stay on guard. Sinister activities are happening behind the scenes. You will need to take a firm approach. Your soul knows that you need protection. Know that you are supported with love and heavenly guidance. Spiritually, you may have felt that you have been under attack from others. Be aware of the impact of your own energy and other people's emotions in response. Do you thrive, or do you involve yourself in drama? It's important to remember that no matter how people react in any given circumstance, you can only control your actions, no one else's. Try not to take things personally. You are asked now to follow through and act with integrity. Be impeccable with your word. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Right now, the night is asking you to stand guard and be firm with your beliefs and actions. Complacency can be risky now, so get the facts before you act. Speak your truth about all matters that are important to your heart, and you need to have faith. You have the strength to get through any challenges you face right now. Your patience is being challenged. Focus your energy on how you can improve and strengthen your state of being without compromising your integrity. And you know us, the thank you water. Show gratitude and be thankful for what you have in life with humility and grace. It's kind of time to put on a suit of armor, Rebecca. We know all the we call it the crazy crap that's going down. It's not even behind the scenes anymore. It's on the dang 6 o'clock news. So, here's your affirmation. I am safe. I know I am protected as I walk my path each day. And that is true for you, Rebecca. It's the protection card. It's the night of protection. All right. Questioning all those mandates. That was a very firm, spirit reading. It was just hey, Rebecca, you, time to button up your coat. Go out and kick some ass from the heart. That's what I would have said. But Anna Stark, I like these cards in this book, so it's good times. 100%. All right. Erica, is Erica still here? I see some new people came into the room. Hi, Lila. Welcome, Lila. I'll put your name down, check you in. Hey, everybody. Abana. Banana. We get some bananas in here. Let's try this other stuff. It's, what do they call it? Banga Brigade. It's just fun, farty music. I like to play it. Alright. Hopefully the volumes are okay, everybody. If I'm not doing so hot, you gotta let me know. But I think it should be okay. Speaking of volumes, Skarika says, 3 years ago, almost to the day, I had a dream that the aliens wanted to tell me my special abilities. I refused. They called back, and it was the Flintstones theme ringtone. What was the Flintstones theme song? I'm trying to think of how it goes. Come and knock on our door. Come and knock on our door. Take us. No, that was Three's Company. They're the modern Stone Age family. From the town of Bedrock. They're a place right out of history. That's right. With the family down the street. Some courtesy of Fred's 2 feet. All right, let's get serious. Let's get back to business here. Can I flip you an oracle card for that and just get my funny little take on that, Erica? Because I don't know what genre of extraterrestrial personnel you might have been dealing with, But let's have a quick look at that. I love that question. And thank you, Rebecca. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me. And as I have the scene all switched up. Hi, everybody. If you ever wondered whatever became of me, I'm living on the air in Cincinnati, WKRP. All right. Asking about Scarika's alien experiences. Wow. You should call them back. You should call them back. Look at this. The card of abundance has come out for you. They were definitely on the benevolent side of things. 100% benevolent beings were, and probably because you're such an awesome person, why wouldn't it be benevolent beings? But that's what I get from this card. It's just like they want to offer you a gift. They want to offer you. They want to offer you even more. They want to like crack the eggshell open, like bang, and then like boom, like your head can now fit more, like more downloads, more information, more personality, more spirituality, more, what's his name? Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm the king of the world, right? More of that. They want to download more, and your brain and your operating system has room for a lot more. So that would be cool if you decide to do that in the future. Okay. Card of abundance, though. Dang, I get jelly. I'm just teasing. I'm not jelly. I'm glad for you. Anyone in the tribe that pulls this card, this is something special. So that was just my thoughts. So look at it. It's all about the harvest. Plentiful bounty. We need to wait for the cycle of growth to be complete. Patiently nurturing and removing obstacles as they arise will allow the fruit to ripen to achieve the best yield possible. After the harvest, we begin to see the rewards of our efforts flow back to us in abundance. You are about to achieve success. You've been working so hard as of late, and you're going to be rewarded for your efforts. This means acknowledgement and achievement. It's important to remember that worry only creates distance between you and your success. Saruchi. It is only when we begin to trust the universe and the Creator that everything is received in the divine timing. Hand your concerns about money directly over to Source and to the universe. You will receive assistance to remove the obstacles that may be inhibiting your ability to access abundance in all forms. So planning and organizing your finances and assets are essential during this time. Settle financial matters while you have this opportunity. Setting aside a portion of your income to assist you through the winter months and prepare you for the season ahead is your birthright to live an abundant life. The harvest reminds you that while you are waiting to receive, you must acknowledge and show gratitude, the thank you water, for the opportunities presented to you. The celebration of the season brings the completion of events. It is this time now to sow new seeds and begin the next growth cycle. The universe and Creator will always provide you with what you need, not always what you want. Reconsider all values. And this is your affirmation, Scarika. I'm now willing and able to receive the golden flow of a universal abundance. I allow my soul to be aligned to the divine birthright, accepting and integrating this energy with love and gratitude. You can do it. You can do it. They want to give it to you. They want to give you it all. So that's nice. Look for this in Virgo season. You know what you do? You dial 273-7373. That's pizza 73. They're decent. They're decent. So this is what you got. This here, I'll give you there. I'll show you how you take a flashlight. Get a nice flashlight, Scarika, and drive out to like a dark sky preserve. Go like, if you can, go see some of the meteor showers. But in between time, keep your binoculars and your flashlight with you, and you can flash your light out into the dark sky, and the light ships will blink back at you. They got your booty. They got your abundance. That's okay. It's like you kind of, because they're so advanced, you have to play by their rules. And for some, like the mirror can be used as a communication array as well. Believe it or not. But that's pretty high end stuff. That's like getting through. This is like, yeah, it's like advanced quadratic equations. Like you only need to know a little bit, right? Because they're like really benevolent, so they'll do it in ways like they'll call you, have a conversation with you, take you on a 3-hour tour with Gilligan and the skipper and his wife, and you won't even know it happened, but it happened. So just you gotta roll with it, so to speak. Okay, onward and upward. Just me. Hey, just me. Welcome to the thing. Welcome to the thing that we do. This is like some sort of like wacky tarot program. Absolutely, but don't shoot lasers at airplanes. You have to go like somewhere really far away, like really remote, and where there's like no like not very much airplanes going either, because you don't want to be shining it up there at the airplanes. They'll get mad at you. They'll come and track you down. So you have to go like into nature. But it looks like Virgo season and even Leo season and Virgo season are going to be kind to you, Erica. Okay, just me. Hi, welcome. Hello. Thanks for smiley emoticon face. That's 100% all my happiness wrapped up into one day. It's good times. Good times. Welcome, Flowing Age. Just give me a minute. Let me get you checked in. Uno momento, everyone. Sorry, I'm gonna get it a little spacey here. Like we're talking about pretty high vibratory stuff. So that was cool, Erica. I just like, holy smokes. This is not madness. This is Sparta, dingus. Okay, here we go. Just me. Go ahead and post your question. I'm ready, and I'm gonna check in. Man, I can't get the layout the way I need it. There we go. Figured it out. Okay. Flowing Age. Welcome. So glad you could join us, Flowing Age. I got you down. This goes just me, Sarabi, Georgia Peach, Lila, Flowing Age. This is really good stuff. The Winky Winky. Just hang out for a bit tonight. Erica, it's not even really all that busy. And I'll take free tarot out of the title when I get tired so we have time. A flowing age. Wearing my Moldavite. I got my tinfoil hat on. Any card that you're supposed to pull for me? Oh, okay, sounds like you may want an Oracle, a Power Oracle as well. Because Spirit Oracle. Okay, we can do that. Hey, Gazelle. Gazelle, thanks for being here. Always nice to have you. Everybody, please check out Gazelle Daily Tarot for Daily Tarot. Those awesome energies of today, you know, sunrise to sunset. Daily Tarot is an amazing platform, form, vibration, calendar, schedule for tarot. It's very nice. It works very well. And Gazelle's awesome at it. So definitely check her out. And Gazelle, I was going to say, if you wanted, you do some awesome clip art and overlays for your channel. I was going to say, if you wanted to send me any, I could put a blurb up on mine that highlights yours. Be good. Put a link to you in the description box. I'll get around to revamping all that stuff. But nice to have you here, Gazelle. Zoe and Tara are here. Okay. That might make 9. Because I got to get to work now. We're doing finance oracles tonight. We're doing power spirit oracles. You can ask a tarot question if you want. I'm going to go back to you, Erica, and do a tarot question for you. My bad. I just pulled a spirit oracle because nobody was here to tell me that I couldn't. All right. So we'll pull a card for just me. Then go Sarabi, Georgia Peach, Lila, Flowing Age, Gazelle, Zoe, and Tara. It's going to be great. Going to be fun. Thanks for joining us. Well, that's not very good, is it? It's kind of funky. This card definitely has a very cool vibe. I should hold it up for you so you could see it, because it's got a lot of green in it, all that heart chakra energy. I'll hold it straight up for you. Right? This is the card of retreat. Now, this card paints a picture of safety to me. Okay? It really shows that sometimes there's not more. It can't be justified, just me, to push onward or forward so fast sometimes. Spirit is like letting you know to take a bit of a break on something, right? This is the card of retreat. I'm going to put it there. I'm going to switch it over so you can vibe to it for a little while. But the green screen doesn't do that card justice. I wish it did. But I'm going to go ahead and see what Anna Stark has to say, and we'll give you a reading here on your card of retreat. Alright. So here it is. Spend time with nature. Seek silence and solitude. Perhaps you are at a point where you as well are feeling the chitter chatter of the 2020, and even at the end of Mercury retrograde, it's like the monkey mind, the little voice inside just keeps going off. So maybe this is about quieting your mind and coming into more meditative practices, or allotting more time in the day for meditations and like zero screen time, which nature hasn't gone anywhere. It's still there. But here's your message, just me. Within each season, nature is in perfect harmony with animals and plants. Secret gardens are bountiful, hidden away from the public, and blessed in abundance of natural life. Being in nature allows you to naturally reset and recharge your energy fields by grounding your energy in the present. Being constantly available removes your ability to retreat and hibernate when your soul is crying out for solitude. Nature brings all that we need to survive, and it is within your nature that you can remove yourself from any situation. So if you're in too deep on something, if you've passed the point of no return on something, it may just be your mind saying that you're past the point of no return. You may need to give space to your options. Creating space between you and a particular issue will give you a better perspective. Your mind will become focused and clearer towards your goals, desires, and your best course of action. Exhaustion, stress, and chronic fatigue are triggering your flight or fight response. Being in nature will assist your body in resetting its biorhythm, synchronizing your energy to its natural cycles. Stress relief and emotional reprieve is achievable if you commit to placing yourself first. That's right. You gotta always number one, put that in that mantra. A physical retreat such as a holiday may be in order. Now is the time to escape. Your soul requires solitude. Find a special place that you alone can call your own secret garden. It is here that you can pause and take rest, knowing that you are removed and hidden from the rest of the world. You can reflect and escape from interference and detach from group or family conflicts without guilt, finally receiving peace of mind in stillness and sunshine. Nurturing your empathic qualities gives you the opportunity to find joy and appreciate the beauty of simplicity. Stop and smell them roses. Don't promise to hold secrets you know that you can't keep. Privacy is required, as matters need to be approached delicately and diplomatically if you want to shout them from the rooftop. Take a step back or disconnect from technology. You need to spend a little more time in nature. And you do put your bare feet in the grass more. That's magnetically, I think that one's scientifically proven. It actually realigns all the goodness from the feet up. Here's your affirmations, just me. I am clearly aligned with the earth's natural rhythms. I am able to process empathy with minimal disruption to mind, body, and spirit. So that's the goods right there. I love a little retreat. The worst is when you want to retreat and due to situations, you feel you can't retreat. I feel like you're going through a bit of that. You just feel like you can't, it's not allowed, or that it would be catastrophic. So do your best to quiet your mind and set that out of your mind. Absolutely. All right. I have no idea what's going on. We're just screwing around tonight. We're just doing whatever. Hi, Jada. Welcome. Jada, let me check you in. I'm learning about grass right now. That's what I work with. It's the plant, bluegrass, fescues, all that stuff. Anyway, I've been working with the grass, and I actually, one day, I might even think of opening a studio where people can come in. They don't, for inner city people, they could just come in and walk around on the grass. I'm sure they have those already somewhere, but I was thinking of starting one up in my area. And people could just come, because it gets 30 below and it's icy, and nobody has a chance to actually put their feet onto the grass. All right. So, Sarabi, if you're still here, you're up. It's your turn. Good vibes. Absolutely. And you're welcome to join in the conversation, support one another, meet one another. This channel has always been about that, really. I mean, I'm a kooky guy. I'm a friggin' weirdo. But people have come here and they've met other readers, and they've met other people, and it just keeps flowing. A lot of people that used to come don't come anymore. Some people that were here years ago come back, and they're like, hey, they check in. So that's just the way this works. It's like a career reading for me, please. Will I get a new job offer soon? Okay, good question. And just for shifting it up for us, Sarabi, I don't know. I did it to myself. I'll give you a financial oracle as well. Okay, I'll give you a couple tarot and a financial oracle. Because I can do it. I keep forgetting I'm on. See, I took such a long break from this, I didn't even remember how I used to do it. This tarot. The innate 78, I like to call it. It's like a supercomputer. A duker babooter. All right. Tarot Pro. Oh, you got 3. King of Swords. 4 swords. Reverse. Oh, nice. I think so. I think you're going to get a job offer, but you're going to have to act very quickly. Okay? You're going to have to, it'll be like a snap decision. Like the job offer will be like, you won't even see it coming. Or you will think that you have a lot more like interviewing or processing to go through, and then all of a sudden it comes like, boom. Here it is. So the King of Swords is here with both the 7 of Swords and the 4 of Swords reversed. 4 of Swords reversed is a good omen. It's a good sign for you getting a job offer soon, because it shows the opposite of, rest, R&R, rest and relaxation, which means you're up and you're busy. The 7 of Swords is a busy card as well, taking things from over there and putting them over here, or taking them with me, or gathering more, getting, and for you, this is like idea harvesting almost. It feels like with the 7 of Swords, so you should have more resources, a bit more abundance. And with the King of Swords there is just saying all has come to pass, and you may find yourself in the employment of an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra very soon. And as far as the time goes, let me just take a look at this. I give this no more than 41 days. Okay? No more than 41 days. And that might seem like a long time, but that's like a month away. I see all of this coming to pass where you're busy again, and somebody is observing or watching. So, or like you're reporting, right, to somebody with the King of Swords there. So this series of swords, is it a short answer to your question, is a yes for me. Okay, so that's cool. Just hold on a second, because I love you so much, Sarabi. I'm gonna get you one of these. I raided the stash. I got to my storage locker today, and it was good, because I've been living gypsy style, right? 100%. All right. Over your shoulder. This card lets me know that you've always had to fight very tough fights at times to get where you're at today, or to have what you have today. A good way for you to increase your financial prosperity outside of the mundane of having a job, getting everything back in, is to look back over your shoulder. This is actually, financially speaking, a time of reflection for you, a time for you to look back and be like, when did I make good financial decisions? When did I take the jobs that I really liked? When did I make the career moves that really shaped where I'm at today? Because through this reflection process, it will help you define to source what it is that you really want. Doesn't mean you always have to be looking over your shoulder, but over your shoulder means just like, hey, look at all I kicked some ass back in the day. I did this. Remember when I made that decision and I moved over there and then I met this person, and then that's pretty much the reason why I'm living where I'm living today, right? All these things happen. But this is an important key for you, I feel, in terms of unlocking wealth and financial prosperity to yourself, is to reflect. because it will reinforce your good habits, your good behaviors, and it will also help your mind define what it is that you truly want, and then you can communicate it. You can make an imprint to source and to subconscious so that it actually creates out in your environment. Okay? All right, Sarabi. Very cool. Do a little reflecting. Do a little meditation, or when you got some quiet time, just go back through the years. Or sometimes if you have a really weird memory and that memory happens to be like when you're around 15 to 25, just follow it. Just be like, okay, what happened next? What happened next? What happened next? And then you'll be like, wow, I just relearned the stuff that I sometimes don't always remember. So it's good. A twin flame. The more things change, the more they stay the same. It's nice to be back with you on 99.9. Georgia Peach. She's a peach, a peach, a peach, a Georgia peach, a peach, a peach, Georgia peach. I just made that song just for you. It sucked, but it's okay because it was the thought that counted. All right? Georgia Peach, peach, peach. I love you guys. I really do. Thanks for showing up. It's been a while since I put my mug on the camera. This is good. I get nervous and embarrassed. Yeah, there's no reason not to do it. There's no reason never not to do it. Unless you're trying too hard or doing it too much. There's never really a reason not to do it. So just, yeah. Gravitate, meditate, percolate. Twitter Pate. Georgia Peach. How are you tonight? It's nice to check in with you. You can post a question. You can tell me a story. You can flip me the bird. You can do... It's your turn. You can do whatever you want. Because nobody's probably there to tell you that you can't. Okay? Good for you, Sarabi. Go ahead. You go ahead. Even if it's your obsession de la lifetime, your obsession of a lifetime, you can ask that question. I don't care. It's Monday. I thought it was Sunday. Thank God Rebecca kept me on the right page. I feel like RS will contact me soon, offering me a committed relationship. Wow. Can I tell you when? I can try to tell you when. When. But you know what? That's not the important part. When is not the important part. I would suggest before I even flip any book, let the timeline go. Let the time go. It's an important part in that manifestation process as well, inside of your appreciation. But I did say any question, so I'll get some numbers out on the board. There's an 18 with a 9, the moon, okay? So when we look at that, when we look at a 9 is the highest degree of change, okay? Be a big change. Could happen on the 18th of the month. That's 18 of the moon. When we ask about time, it's funny how that stuff works. Could also be surrounding a full moon when spirit runs high. It is the journey which matters. Hi, Mary Dodge. I didn't even see you there. Hi, Mary Dodge. Let me check you in. All right, so that I can get everybody their stars, even if I don't get around to everybody tonight. It's already 10 o'clock in New York City. I don't even know why that matters. Alright. Oh, look. The manifestation process card shows up. So it's the moon with temperance. I think it's going to happen as well. I think your premonition is likely right. Okay. So we got a 14th to an 18th, right? So if you think it's very soon, if you have this premonition, today's the 13th, we've got 14th to the 18th, and then we got a 3 in the middle. It would be like going out on a limb here to predict it would happen in 3 days, right? Or between the 14th or the 18th of the month. Very much so. There also looks, because we can look at the monthly concordance with the major arcana, we can look at Sagittarius season and the Pisces season, okay, for this as well. So sometime like in the winter as well, maybe that's when this all takes shape, or this all begins to manifest, like with the ships coming in, right? Be around 5 o'clock in the afternoon too, just to pick on you a little bit. It's going to happen around 5 o'clock in the afternoon, right? So, because you know what, it isn't really about the time, but I think your premonition is right. I think that you can do this. Don't worry about the time, is what is also to say. But there's a lot of emotion involved here. So you and RS, I think, as long as you can keep these things like free flowing and continue to see the big picture. And as far as like the commitment, the level of commitment, because you mentioned you wanted to know, or your premonition issued or gave you a sign of a committed relationship, and that unto you is your own. That's your own thing. That's your own deal. Like, level of commitment means many different things to many people. For some people, that could just be the absence of infidelity or monogamy. That's the commitment, is like because of the physical, because of the sex. It's like you're mine and mine alone, right? There's that attachment to it. But for some people, commitment means like a complete openness of like, and like sharing time and dedicating a certain amount of like emotional and spiritual sharing and energy, which, you know, but I definitely get a sense that your premonition is right, that this person will be around in your environment. It'll be nice and balanced, okay? But try and get rid of any illusion. Just enjoy the time you have with this person, okay? 4 kisses. Wow. Thanks so much, Georgia Peach. A Georgia Peach, Peach, Peach. A Georgia Peach, Peach, Peach. Okay, lots of love, lots of peachiness. The princess is in another castle. Forget Toad and his rhetoric. Okay, the princess is in another castle. I don't want to hear that. I do not want to hear that. I've come all this way. I've fucked up all these bad guys, jumped on their heads. Don't tell me the princess is in another castle. I don't want to hear it. Okay, Demon Slayer, 99.9. Do whatever you want, because we've already won. You know, we're already victorious. All right, Lila, who used to be Angel J. I didn't even know that. I'll make a J for Angel J. Angel J, what's up? Go ahead and post Angel J. We better go check what's happening. We better go check on it. The ballroom glitz. And the man at the back said I could use a snack. Yes, indeed. Second call for Lila. Angel J is awesome. She was here when we first went live back in 20... When was that? It was like spring of last year, I think. All right, we're going to give Lila, also known as Angel J, just one more minute. I go so slow. Hi, everyone. Oh, Steph Z came in? I didn't even see Steph Z. Wow. Hi, Steph. She must have just popped in. Her message was all the way back there. My hair grows so fast. Oh, there she is. Good thing we waited. Get on the bus, Gus. Try to make a new plan, Stan. No need to be coy, Roy. Just get yourself free. The list is like this, and if you don't hear your name called, then type into the chat right away. It's going to go Lila, Flowing Age, Gazelle, if Gazelle wants cards, Zoe, Tara, Jada, Mary Dodge, Steph Z. Oh my goodness. What just happened? Wanting to know if everything will go well with the new job. Let's have a look at that. Let's take your sweet time on these free readings. Okay. Just for you, Lila. Let's see. Ooh. There's your first one. Ooh. Yikes. Okay, well, we don't sugarcoat the shit either, Lila. Just Angel J, you know me. There might be some I don't even know what I want to call them. I don't even know what's politically correct if you want to call it. There's going to be some ding-dongs. There are going to be a few ding-dongs at the new job. Ding-dings. Can't say, I don't know if you can say dum-dums. But ding-dong. There's going to be some ding-dongs at the new job. It's going to be like, it's going to take a while to get to know a few of the people, and it might put the vibe on edge for you a bit. And it's just a natural thing for it to happen. All right. My advice to you: stay low and keep firing. You're gonna be all right. No matter how you're perceived, you're cloaked. You're protected. You can avoid unnecessary stuff by, just kind of like heads down by the book. And I think that's the way I see you approaching this. You're on your way, and this job is like kind of the horse in the Prince of Wands, is what I see. Like the job itself, it's gonna feel a little bit like up in the air at first, like yeah, like that let's go attitude, let's go, like whoa, like I had a stressful day here, I learned a lot that day, which made it difficult, but once you've learned it, then you can roll that pony no matter how you want to do it. And you're protected here. You're protected. It's like I see, I don't know, people just being, unawake and just, too wrapped up in their ego. And then that might be just for your liking, or some of them might just actually be obtuse just for the sake of it. I don't know how it can be for like ladies in the workplace with other ladies, because I've never been whoa, I'm not a lady, right? But that's what this screams to me of, is like that side that I don't know, but I know when it's going on, but I don't know what it causes it and all that stuff. But it could just be you might have to deal with some people's personalities being like distant and like kind of like glary for a little bit. It might be a bit awkward, but after a while it will smooth itself out, and you're gonna get control of this pony. Your job, it might seem like a lot at first. You might just end up like quite tired at the end of the day, but after a while it's gonna go smooth for you after that. The Prince of Wands will settle it down, and then you'll be nurturing it. It will serve you. You won't feel like you're serving the job. It will feel like the job is serving you, which is the way it's supposed to be, right? So that's good. I like these cards for you, except for if the Three of Cups would have went upwards, but there could be one or two people that you really hit it off with, and that pisses off like a different person. So I don't know, and it's just like, just circumnavigate these people, stay invisible, you'll be fine. And yeah, the protection is there. Like the cloak on the Prince of Wands is like, look, it's hard energy. Nobody can penetrate it with their bullshit. So it's fine. Your protection is comforting. It's meant to be. All right, Lila. So there's going to be some hiccups. There's going to be some tough days at first, and you're going to have to like find your way in. And then once that happens, then, you'll own it. But there's going to be a transition period where it's like, right? You gotta get that pony under control. All right. Good stuff. Thanks, Lila. It's been so long since I've seen you. Because I remember there was Angel J and Angel A, and I think Angel A had her own tarot channel. But Angel J, it's nice to see you today, and Lila A. That's good. Okay. To the flowing age with all of our silly smiley faces. Just, if you could go ahead and just post a smiley face in the chat room, that'd be great. No, I mean it. Post a smiley face in the chat room. I love it. Hey, I like your energy too. You wouldn't know good energy if you didn't have good energy, right? That's the first thing. You know it's true. You know it's true. Okay. Flowing Age, you can go ahead and post now. 99.9 is brought to you by the good people at The Real Thank You Water, remembering that in order to manifest what you want in your life, you need to be appreciative. And the best place to start is with a good old drink of thank you water. When you drink thank you water, you quench your thirst, and you also come into alignment with your spiritual appreciation, which opens the door to your abilities to manifest, which in 2020, we all want to get there as soon as friggin' possible. So remember, for all your manifesting needs, thank you water has got your back. All right, back to the program. Let's get going here. What the hell? Look, that could be a song. Is it just me? I don't know why I connect with you. Or is it just me? Or it could be you. It's good times. It's good energy. It's good space. And I was still gonna do some other readings. We might have to have a private shindig tomorrow night. You know what I mean? Could be for the message you feel coming through. It could be, do you want a spirit oracle, finance oracle? Do you have like a question for tarot? You can let me know, Flowing Age. We're keeping it spaced out on a root chakra Monday. We're supposed to be grounding, but instead we're out here floating around in outer space. It's getting out of control. Let's go. Sorry, I just got to fix a few things. I'm the technical director here. If it looks like I'm just staring blankly into the dang camera, it's because I work it all from this guy's stupid little studio, eh? And we just gotta get some new jams up here. I hope you're all enjoying the program tonight. I think it's been like a blast from the past, or something really fun and interesting. For the most part, I mean, the quality of the content is kind of average at best compared to all the other things you could be doing with your time, but we appreciate you staying with us here at 99.9. All right, here we go. All right, just a general. I'll pull you an oracle card. How about that, Flowing Age? How about that? Let's just do that. I love your circle. This is really, I don't know what's inside it. Looks like an ace of hearts, but it's really small. I can't see it. I can't tell. But I like it. It stands out. Just like you. You probably really stand out. That. Funny how that happens. You've received the power oracle of medicine. Okay. I want to see what this is all about. Flowing Age. The dove. the headdress. And look at his amulet is a flower of life. So that's good. You want that. Really good card to have. It's time for you to lead by example, Flowing Age, and share your knowledge with others. Okay? It's a very mystical card, but yet, like I just said about Root Chakra Monday, it's very grounded. And I kind of want to look at that spacey because look, the whole galaxy is there. But look at how center the medicine man remains. Okay? So found in employment, social circles, families, organizations, and spiritual groups. Leaders nurture. Leaders guide and support us through life at all levels in all situations. People will seek out leaders for survival, for purpose, and for achievement. The ability to heal and work with different energies and the gift of vision are the medicine of the shaman, bridging the world of earth, nature, self, and spirit. Looking to a leader or an elder for guidance and mentorship is essential now. Remember, true leaders empower, direct, and facilitate transformation. A false leader, however, can tear down progress, destabilize social networks, and create spiritual cults. Powerful healing energy is around you now. You are strongly connected to shamanic medicine. Journey within the realms to learn and share the messages from your ancestors. Past life journeys will reawaken your soul's natural gifts and access your ancestral power to enlighten and illuminate your direction. Right now, it's time to harness the power of natural remedies, herbal medicines, and natural skincare. Visit a professional to assist you and support your mind, body, and spirit. Use complementary medicine in addition to traditional healing medicines. You are a natural healer. You are being asked to utilize your natural talents in the healing arts. Whether for counseling, energy, holistic, or Western medicine, you are encouraged now to explore your gifts with purpose and take a leadership role. You have the knowledge and guidance to heal yourself as well as others. Lead by example. Be humble and graceful in your approach. These are your affirmations, Flowing Age. 1. I am a powerful healer. 2. The power of the universe shines within me. And 3. I am a powerful light bringer. Bring it, light bringer. Bring a light bringer. Bring. That's awesome. That's a really cool card for you. You're a bring a light. Gonna bring the check it. Because you're gonna bring the light. That's good. There's a lot of light to be brought. You're going to have to fill up your bucket. You're going to show up to the party and be like, I got buckets of light. Not buckets of Miller Lite, just buckets of light. It's going to be great. Okay? I like that. But yeah, heal what you need to heal. Heal who you need to heal. It's good stuff. And if you're just on the start of your journey and you're delving into those kinds of things, maybe it's time for a deep dive, Flowing Age. Okay? It is. We help each other along. It's kind of like here, we just help people we wake up. We feel it and we're waking up. We feel it in our bones. It's enough to make our systems blow. Right? It is a Flowing Age. I love your name. You are that leader. You feel like you want to heal. Get the tingly fingers in your hands. Start with you. Not that I'm saying you need healing, but start with learning how to attain that superpower where you build up energy and vibration in your body. Breathing into stiffness, soreness, pain, anything to create change on that cellular level. And you can do it to others. You could be an awesome healer. I'm just hanging out. We're flowing on. Feel like I could talk to you for hours. You're one of them folks. Okay. Well, we'll just put on a record some night and just chat away. All right. Sorry, I'm getting a little off topic. Back to the list at hand. Hi, Riddy. I'm just gonna check you in, Riddy. If I don't get to everyone tonight, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. But I will be sure to put to keep the VIP list updated for the next part. We were late coming in. It was like already 9 o'clock in New York City. It's 10:15 in New York City. So we decided we would do it. I was going to do some readings, but then we got busy. So that's okay. No, it's Gazelle's. If Gazelle is still here, it's Gazelle, then Zoe, then Tara for kick in the door, wave in the 4-4. Just post your question because Tarot knows more. I don't know. Charlie, I don't even know who writes this stuff. Who writes this crap? But it's okay. So we'll just, we can definitely say hi to Gazelle again. Gazelle is like, right there. Right there. Gazelle Daily Tarot, everybody. Like the animal. If you type it in, Gazelle Daily Tarot, you can get a fresh tarot message whenever she's posting. She tries to post daily. But it's good energy. There she is. Thank you so much. Please share with me guidance for connecting closer to gifts of love and spirit. Please, I know I enjoy spending the evening with you in the tribe. Thanks. Not much of a tribe going on anymore. The tribe is pretty much out on a journey. Like the main part of the tribe, I've noticed. We're like flowing in a lot. Like it was cool for Angel J to come. Lila. That was cool after like a full year of not seeing Lila. Just kind of wandered back on her own, and that's the way it goes. So it's kind of nice. But the tribe lives in spirit. It's not everybody all the time. But I'm just feel blessed, Gazelle, that I can open up the space and that you enjoy it here. I feel really happy about that. You know what? I'm going to do something special for you. Because I'm going to open this. I raided my storage locker and I found some other decks. So I'm going to pull this one for you. This is Alana Fairchild and Lightworker Oracle. Put there so you can see it. It's pretty sweet. Because you asked a pretty specific question about light, love, and spirit, right? Yeah. Oh, that's cool. I'm glad you could come. All right. Here, I'll try and make that bigger. Boom. All right. Here, Gazelle. That says a third ray of creative intelligence. And, yeah, it's a very beautiful card. I like the difference it shows between, how can I explain this? And you probably already know. It's funny because I'm trying to explain it, and it's probably something that you already know. But the etheric body and your corporeal body, the body of dust versus the eternal living being, consciousness. We don't lose that identity when we are pure light beings. But right now we decided to send ourselves and become beings of dust in the world of Caesar and this place. We can call it that. So here we go. The third ray of creative intelligence brings the gift of practical spirituality and develops the talent for grounding inspired creativity into the world. This empowers your manifestation. This ray will bring many gifts, including new ideas and the practical support needed to bring them to life. The ability to organize, make connections, and network, and synthesize information from various sources into one coherent whole. The third ray of creative intelligence will help you gain practicality to organize and manifest an idea of a vision So what this senses to me, Gazelle, is that it's the vision itself, the mind's imagination, third eye chakra, stuff like that. It's, if you ever looked at one of those 3D pictures, remember they were around, oh goodness, they're probably trending like 20 years ago. It was one of those things where you walk up and it would just look like fuzz on a TV, and then people walk by and they have to like look behind the immediate pattern to see like the 3D image that was in behind it. This is almost, I feel like, what's happening for you. This third ray of creative intelligence is like, there are the visions that we have, and then there's like, how you're like your own light source, you have your own light, right? So the visions that you have, the light source that is creating the contrast, to have any kind of vision is a contrast of like black on white, right? Or to be able to see in the 2-dimension, even to have a vision. But I feel as though your visions are going to become a lot more dynamic. You're going to start seeing past the contrast of yin and yang, the contrast of night and day, the contrast of light and dark in your visions. Okay, now this is in your visions. And you're going to start to see like little sparkly bits come through all that. And those sparkly bits is like, some people call it great through history. They call it the Tao. They call it the this, that, the other thing. There are these sparkly bits that like, that's what causes just the visions to be very short at times, very like quick, like flashes of light. But if you focus your mind's eye on the sparkly bits, or like, when you close your eyelids and it's all kind of dark, the sparkly bits will begin to light, and they're not always there. It's like, it's really interesting, but this creative light intelligence that comes through in the form of vision is something that can be witnessed, and it's something that, you can check in and out with it, like at a hotel. Like you check in and there's the sparkly lights, and then all of a sudden the sparkly lights will relay something to source, to the bigger light, to the big Gazelle Daily Tarot, the source, the forever you, and then the forever you will send you the appropriate vision. And it's not even like a trust in the process. It's like literally like checking in, being like, hi, it's me, Gazelle, here, I'm here. And then you notice the sparkly bits will go, and then they'll come, and then you will receive a vision that's going to be like beyond any like previous vision or anything that you would have to try and read into. The vision would be sharp, concise, clear, and leave no questions afterwards. Okay, silly. I think that's how it's going to go down. I think that's what this is all about. This the creative third wave rays of intelligence. 3 is a manifesting number, so it's like, yes, and keep that imagination rolling. Especially like, there's nothing wrong with resting your eyes. And I know I'm preaching to the choir here, just for no reason at all. Rest your eyes, and then, focus on the sparkly bits, and they'll start to light up that inner world. Okay. All right. Thanks, Gazelle. Thanks so much. That was cool. I haven't read out of that since, I think it was like November we were doing pulls out of that box. That was a long time since we opened up that deck. That was like... If you could send your brain over to port 32, the ship is left. Your brain is at risk of staying behind. No, that's just me now. Thanks, Gazelle. The list is like this, for those of you that are curious. It goes Zoe, Tara, Jada, Mary Dodge, Steph Z, Riddy. I see Shavonia here. If I didn't say your name, please let me know, because I'm going to be closing off the list pretty soon. That's good. That's good. Cancer, rising Venus, attracting Scorpio energy. I was meant to read for a few signs tonight, but it doesn't look like I'll have time to get it done. But that's okay. hopefully you can join us tomorrow or Tuesday, and we'll be reading for Leo, Scorpio, and Libra for a month of August, because we keep it fresh, 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 fresh. That's fresh. All right. Speaking of fresh, if Zoe, it's your turn to post, Zoe, if you're still here. And if not Zoe, then it's Tara's turn. I'm well, Shavonia. Thank you. How are you? Hi. If anybody that just signed up or just subscribed, this is how I used to do the program with my silly mug on the camera. Made me all nervous. It's just how we do. It's just how we do. I love that people are coming in and chatting with one another in the chat room. It's so nice. Skarika, I loved your comments too on the live video. You're absolutely right. It's like they just trickle in. There's not very many of us. But we've already won. We are already here. But I love that everybody that stops by and flows with us, no matter how long they decide to flow with us, is always a blessing. And we haven't been trolled since November as well. Like, since we started back up, there's been nobody here to try and poo on our parade, which is nice. I like that. Maybe some of the energies and stuff is working. All right, third and final call for Zoe. Zoe, Boboe, Bonana, Mana, Momoe, Fifi, 504 we. Zoe. That's cool. I could use that. I could say Zoe as a mantra. I could see myself doing that for a couple hours. It'd be good times. Okay, Tara, 444. It's your turn. You can go and post your questions so I don't have to ramble and bamble and just be a bore. I want to read your tarot cards. Be like an eagle and soar. Or be like an old man lumberjack, lay down for a nap and begin to snore. And if you're looking for the amount of rhymes, I think the number would be 4. Wow. Okay. It's totally cool. It's alright. I'm freaking out, man. Nobody's stuck around for their readings. And then they'll come back. We'll pass them, and I'll be reading for somebody, and then they'll come back. Oh, Jay Careta. I didn't even see you there, Jay Careta. I'm sorry. I got you checked in now. No, I got you. I'll get you. Look at you. I got you. Jessica. Haha, Jessica. So good to see you. Okay. Your energy is awesome. I really like it. I really think it is. And a lot of these people might have bounced because I'm really slow. I was being really slow tonight. Not on purpose. It's just because sometimes that's the way I do it. Okay, second call for Tara. And then if Tara's not here, it will be Jada, Mary Dodge, Steph Z, Riddhi, Shavonia, and Jessica. So happy to hear about the lucid dreaming. This is really good. It's 10:30 in New York City. 99.9, broadcasting from Treaty 7 land. It is June 13th, 2020. Now this is happening. Jada! Hi, Jada. So good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. You're awesome. May I ask if and when my ex David will come back to me? He blocked me, and we aren't in communication at the moment. If/when. Okay, we'll go to the innate 78 tarot deck for that question. Okie dokie pokey. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, Shavonia, you're in there. I got you. Don't you worry. Got you checked in. And if you lived in my neighborhood, I'd probably be checking you out. That's good. That's a good sign. It's hard for a tarot reader, but it's a good sign. There's a lot of fire in this relationship. There's a fiery type. Look, there it is again. Wow. Look at you. Look at you. My goodness, is this your person? Because, yeah, there's going to be like a new dawn on this relationship. You guys are going through your troubles, but you guys are like locked and loaded. You guys are like locked in. I don't know if it's like Bonnie and Clyde or no, who was the other famous? Thelma and Louise. You guys, he's a Sag. He's a true Sag too. I feel like he's like a no BS kind of person, David, which can maybe has led to some ups and downs in your relationship, but there is a ton of fire in this relationship. I don't know, it's almost like they present as Virgo, but Taurus does make sense, but there's going to be a new dawn on this relationship. Yeah, it feels right, but you've got, it's almost like, I don't know, there cannot be a power struggle in this relationship. That's what this new dawn is about, I feel. It has to be. And with the big tens, the completion and the happiness, right? It's like you guys got it out of your system. You got through it. You got over it, right? So it's all about like a realization. This may take some time. Okay, I think it is a matter of when. But I think it's going to take a little bit. But it does feel like you guys are locked and loaded. You're in it for the long haul here. The Ten of Pentacles of the Wheel of Fortune. It's like landed with the sun. Like, that's beautiful. That's like 1019 type stuff. This is, about you guys, seeing each other or multi-lifetime type stuff here, which is very cool. I like that. And as far as like how long it's going to take to get the ball of communication rolling here, it's like somebody's got to like get out of their butt sadness. And I call it butt sadness because it's just like it comes back to ego. It comes back to like what was right, what was wrong. It comes back to that power struggle. But you've seen the worst of it now. It's like you guys have like weathered the storm, even though like you're broken up now and you're like far apart maybe. It's like you've been through all that, but this looks like it has like more to be, like a resurgence or a new dawn on this one, a return to a different chapter where you're both still in it, but things are completely different now. Things are completely not the same. So I think you can gauge when it happens, Jada, like when you realistically and honestly to yourself feel that you are a different person from the person you were when you guys broke up. And I'm not saying you have to throw out your traditional values or anything like that. It's just that your approach, your perceptions, your ideas, they will be all new. They will be all refreshed. And when you feel that in your body and within your heart, then that's when you know that the time is close for a reconciliation. And that time may be very quick. Like, nobody knows how fast a damn Wheel of Fortune's spinning, right? It could just take something as simple as like a trigger moment or like a bad day on your ex's side to have them pick up the phone and do that. The time frame, like I said, it's Wheel of Fortune, which makes it good for you, bad for me, because I can't really like focus this in, because this is like a new day will dawn, old cycles are ending, and for the Taurus that might take a while. Now, coming back, this is about reaching out first. This is about reaching out before coming back. This is about conversation, phone calls, communications, and things of that nature, right? This could play strong into a Scorpio type season. All right, Scorpio, Sagittarius type season. And I don't want to sugarcoat it. Like it's not a tomorrow set thing. It's almost as if what I feel for your ex is that he like built himself up something since you guys separated, and he built it up like almost like tower type energy, where it's like only a matter of time before, coming back down to earth, coming back to reality, coming back to a place where he has solid footing on his end. That will be a time where it's like reaching out makes more sense, because the Sagittarians, they can be very they can reminisce then, and for as fiery and fast forward moving as they are, they have this tendency where they can reminisce and they can become motivated to reconnect, even through spirit and through their physical actions, like actually picking up the phone and calling, or that sort of thing. The main thing with this is, and social media is a terrible disaster side of this Wheel of Fortune thing too, like the expectation from that side, it's like those messages, to rely on those and to count on those are not your best option. You got to think about this in terms of like having somebody's phone number nowadays. If you guys are as ride or die as these cards says that you are, it's like there should still be like a phone number or an ability to actually like text through, a more sophisticated means of communication than social media, right? And I know everybody's social media crazy these days, but the strength it takes to rise above is that connection beyond, above, behind, below. Like social media is just like, and then you have to do it together as a couple, and then there's a whole framework for that too. So it's just like, when I see this new day dawning, I see this being above and beyond that sort of thing. So hopefully, you guys are both holding on to one another's numbers, which I feel, because there's been a split, but it's about like almost like a past life contract, or a past life, contracts is harsh language. It's more like a past life, remembrance, or you're there to clear one another's karma, or clear your own karma through that other person. And you've agreed to that on a multi-lifetime level. So you got to think about it in that respect too. What karma has been created between us, and what karma has been cleared. And if you guys have created more karma in a time where you were meant to be living, clearing one another's karma and helping each other through your processes, through your awakening processes and your ascension journeys, then you do have more interaction. You do have more dealings with this person. But unfortunately, on something like that, Jada, the time's out the window and lost in today's energy on me, just because of the way these are presenting. With the Wheel of Fortune, the sun, with the sun there, it's just like, it's going to be all right. It's going to be 100%. Or I see it like a new day dawning. The relationship coming back, but nothing being like familiar about the way it was before. It's like more mature now. It's more sophisticated. And given that sense, that's why I'm telling you it's going to be, I think, a little bit of a longer amount of time. Okay? There's got to be that reaching out process first. Okay, Jada. That's a tough one. You hang in there. Okay? Don't deny yourself happiness, pleasure, or anything else, because you don't sit around waiting. You do you till this all comes around. Okay? You do you 100% to your levels of fulfillment, your growth, all that jazz that I always spout about. All right? Spout about it, no doubt about it. Here we go. Jupiter is retrograde. Holy moly, put it in pie. Okay. Yeah, just chill, take a step back, do you, have faith in this process, have faith in that which you know to be true, okay? Because, yeah, you guys, it looks locked and loaded there. 10, 10, 10, 19, 10. Like, yeah, that's some strong numbers, strong cards. The sun is up. The sun is up. Not here, the sun is going down. It's 20 to 11 in New York City. Hey. Thank you for being on the program, Jada. It's so nice to have you. Mary Dodge. Is Mary Dodge around? Hi, going once, Mary Dodge. Going twice, Mary Dodge. What is going on? I feel like I shut the whole thing off. There we go. Maybe. All right, Steph Z popped in. We have Riddy, Shavonia, and Jay Careta. Jay Careta. That's Jessica. I should just have a Jessica. There we go. I love that name too. Big hearts, big hugs, Jada. For sure. What is going on? Hey, maybe if there's a break in the action, I can read for one of the signs. Jessica, why are you crying? Don't cry. Don't cry. Okay, I'm going to see if Shavonia is here, because I had Shavonia. I didn't see you, Jessica. I'll read for Shavonia, and then I'll read for you, Jessica. Thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Appreciate that. Oh, not crying. And you were laughing. That's okay. You can laugh. It's better than crying. Well, why don't you go ahead and post, Jessica? And thank you again, once again, Jada. Appreciate you coming in. Good luck with that. Okay, Shavonia. I see Shavonia. Shavonia, go ahead. It's your turn. Go ahead and post. Look, there's your Sag right there. Knight of Wands, waiting to become Queen of Wands. We're going to slow that pony down. General reading. Uh-oh. You've unleashed the beast. You've ignited the fire. Okay, Shavonia. Look at that. Numero uno. Right side up. So this card wants me to issue a quick message about making sure everything is done to the end. Does that make sense? Like, the attention to detail. Pay attention over the next little while. Make sure that you're keeping up or catching up or taking care of all the little details. And if you do, there was like a financial reward in that of some kind. Okay? It's card number 1, the right side up. It's really good. 1 from the innate 78. King of Cups is here reversed. Perhaps something's got the better of you. But let's just do this, because it says right side up. The King of Cups is very deep. And if the King of Cups shows up for you in a general reading, it can usually indicate the water signs, interactions with Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, or if you yourself are one of those. This is about, chickadee, check yourself before you wreck yourself kind of thing. This is about staying aligned and not being overwhelmed by your feelings at times. This can be tricky to accomplish. It also can be tricky to keep the right narrative for yourself in regards to what it is that you tell yourself. Wow, look at this. The King of Wands. So now we have Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo playing into this situation as well. So having the heart and mind on the same page and not going too deep into I call them nasty narratives, or the weird little stories that the mind tells. And as well, the other things where it's like, if you are ever in a place where you don't feel worthy of your success, of your own goals and of your success, don't ever mask that. Don't try and mask that. Don't try and hide that. What you do is you just acknowledge it and you push it away. Okay, and if it comes back again, you just do the same thing. It will be less and less. But these kings could also indicate here as well that your mind might be torn between individuals, that your eventual life path, as it were, might be at a defining moment where it's like you might decide which route it is that you want to take. What exactly, almost as if you're playing two sides to this, right? Because we got right side up. I feel as though you may be worried that if you play your hand a certain way, that if you follow down a certain road, that the other one will shrivel up and vanish. The other one will kind of trickle away, or there will be an opportunity. We're given 100 years to live, or the better part of 100 years to live, and we have 1,000 years of stuff that we want to do, and 1,000 more faces that we wish we would have known better, and all that kind of stuff. What this reading is saying, please don't worry about the things that you are unable to do. The ones that you are doing on some level are incredibly important to you, and you value them and you hold them dear. And that's what Right Side Up is all about. Stay aligned. And when people or situations or ideas even come to your mind, you can test them. You can use your system of your future vision, your future dream for yourself, or even just your own integrity, your dignity. Evaluate these thoughts against those and watch how often your integrity, your true self, your pure consciousness, your righteous self, I want to call it, trumps that terrible thought, that terrible thing that you just thought about, right? And for all the hocus pocus and harky snarky going on in the world right now, it's like we, the awakened, will still have benefited from manifesting our own realities through this time where the unawakened are just bickering and screwing up all of it, right before our eyes. We have this opportunity to completely align right now, and these kings are saying, well, it could be your emotional and your passionate side. Sometimes you feel like, wow, passion takes me out on this bridge or out on this limb where it's like I lose sense of all of my emotional value and feeling and what I used to know is true. And then other times you could just feel like I want to heal the world today, and you know what, I can treat myself and enjoy myself tomorrow, but right now I'm serving the world, and you're doing it with all your heart. But when that Saturday comes or that Sunday comes and it's Shavonia time, it's you time, then don't ever feel guilty for treating yourself, for owning your path, for being present in the now and honoring your five senses, even if that's what may come to pass. Okay, those two kings had a lot to say. I'm going to smack them around a little bit. All right, so hopefully that resonated for you. There's not much going on in the mundane. This is mostly inner work, and this is Right Side Up. When you're feeling nurtured, mind, body, and soul on the inside. It is fertile time to impress things on your subconscious through your own conscious thinking of good things and good situations and good people and where you want to be, and that you become the master of your sea, or the king of your kingdom, the emperor of your empire, that sort of thing. And these kings are all about it. I got to get them out of here before they could take me over. They could just start beating the shit out of me. It's the King of Wands and the King of Cups. That's a powerful duo right there. All right. So it's good. I like it. Don't be afraid to go down a road. You know, to take a decided leap about the thoughts that honor yours, and give less thought to those things that don't. Even if they weigh on you, even if they keep coming back and knocking on your door time and time again. It's just a lessening of that process, and your focus is like a tractor beam on one of our spaceships. It just and it takes you to the right place, and that'll happen. Don't worry about the mundane. The mundane sorts itself out. Jimmy, Tuesday, Sally in accounting, all those people that are coming for that special thing next Friday, fuck them. It's just this is a time for us. This is a time for you to really set forward your manifest environment, and you can do it 100%. Okay, sorry for the foul language. We're gonna have to now report to the CRTC and the friggin' YouTube people and the FCC. They don't appreciate me. In the words of one Slim Shady. Okay, Jessica, you're up. Good times. And Shavonia, don't worry. Your head is on straight. I got that sense about you. Your head is on straight. You don't have to worry about getting all turned about. You just have to feel all right with yourself about some certain letting go and being confident in the steps that you're taking now. And the rest will just like fall into place. Whether it's a man, a job, a woman, whatever it is. Okay. All right, Jessica, it's your turn. Yay. What am I doing? What are we even doing here? Oh, here we go. And thanks for all you that... Oh, Casey's Spiritual Corner. Welcome, Casey. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Let me get you checked in there. It's just like out in space with Shavonia for a minute. I'm playing the spacey jams because it helps my Twitter-pated brain resonate at the frequency that it needs to. It's good stuff. General reading for you as well? Okay, can do that. General reading is the key to my heart. It's like when you go to In-N-Out Burger and you get the double animal style. You have to say it so that they know what to do. It's kind of like that with me when I get a treat. It's like, wow, you get the general. Okay. There should be a tarot card for the general. Oh, that's good. This is like the Lego movie. I'm fine, thanks, Casey. I'm glad. How are you? Glad? I hope you're glad. Let's be glad together. Okay. Remember the Lego movie? Everything is awesome. You got this. Everything is beautiful. There may be either hidden talents or opportunity for you. I know it's a competitive market right now, but this is just with general. We'll start with your financial oracle because that's what we came in here with today. There may be something here for you, either in fine art, fine good, or in natural things, where you are like highlighting either art or photography or something like this, Jessica, where you go around and you recognize the beauty in things, and if you can find a way to capture that in stillness through a photograph or through a painting, I feel that there's a hidden talent there for you that you would actually could be profitable in things of this nature. I don't know what that's about. It could be anything associated with beauty products. But I think of nature when I think of everything is beautiful, right? Or everyone is beautiful, something along those lines. If you can align yourself in your daily walk with recognizing beauty, seeing beauty in everything. Okay, that's a key word. In the act of being beautiful, right? Everything is beautiful, and then we write all the time. Jessica was here. Everything is beautiful all the time. Jessica's here. But the more you can align with that, you're going to find an opportunity there, or something is going to become made manifest in your life through you walking in accordance to and like clicking around like everything is beautiful. Like, you know those kids that walk down the train tracks with their headphones on and then they get hit by the train because they couldn't even hear the damn train because they were listening with their headphones on. This is about going into the gap of the world. And the world can be a lot of white noise, especially if you live in a city. If you do live in the countryside, you get nature's white noise. You get chirp, 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 cricket, 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 all fucking night. It just goes on and on and on. There really is, it's tough to silence, right? But the more you can pick up on whatever level of white noise it is, that can be a good way to clue into your sounds. Like, okay, my senses are ready to accept everything. Beautiful, touch, sight, smell, sound. And all these things are beautiful. Well, some of them are pugnant or repugnant. You just brush those ones off, right? But the more you walk in and you sense that beauty in all things, and you seek the beauty in things that normally people wouldn't see beauty there may be an opportunity in that for you. So that's really nice card there, Jessica. Let's go over the innate 78 in the tarot deck and see what other messages come for you. You're a winner. We know that. But it feels like there's this sense of fairness that you've been tested with life in general. Like with the sender, that eternal part of you that sent this physical being onto earth, that is Jessica. There's been this sense of fairness. It's almost like, I don't want to say you're a real jerk to yourself, but you're a very strict teacher of your own self, okay? You're a very strict instructor of your own self, where it's like not very many things have come easily to you. And that's for, your spirit is like, yeah, that's the way that you wanted it. It's like, but in hindsight or in retrospect, or you being the corporeal being like, man, shit is hard sometimes. This is difficult. I could be struggling emotionally sometimes, or as well, you could even just feel like there was never enough, or don't worry about where you thought you should have been by now. Okay, hopefully those words resonate for you, because that's the only way they're coming up. Is don't worry about measuring yourself up to where you thought you would be right now. Okay? Nine of Cups. Because, yeah, it feels like sometimes there's a huge void that needs to be filled there. It feels like sometimes you just want to, like, bury your head like an ostrich in the sand, being like, okay, I'll sit this one out. Like, we came up 2 runs short in the bottom of the 9th. Why does it seem like every game is going this way? Why can't we just have a game where we actually hit one out of the park and we're victorious? It feels like there's this bit of a void right now. And this here is for your strengthening. It's here for spiritual conditioning. It's like to test things like diligence, regimen, persistence, things of that nature in your life. Fulfillment and victory can be yours. Everything is there, but it comes back to that alignment message. And it's like seeking the beauty even in depravity. I think I'm using that word wrong. Even in, like, when you don't have, when that void is yet to be filled, it is again another one of these fertile places for you to go inward, inside, go in and draw into that open space, into that void. And it's saying to you, things have been tough, and you've had some bumps on your elbows and on your head through the years, and you've been through some serious shit, like some stress, some anxiety. It all washes away, and then it decides it's going to build itself back on up there again. And you can feel like it's like almost like somebody's got like a chest harness on you, like those kids, that the parents that walk with the kids with the thing, and they just like they pull back on it. Almost has that sense to it. But having that void is also the equivalent to having what we would call like a clean slate, a fresh slate, to like splatter yourself across everything, or to take everything in as a picture, and the open space, the void, like, oh, well, I'm not where I thought I would be now. What that is it's fertile ground for like, what the hell do you want to do? Let's do it now. If we've been beating our head against a locker about this, that, and the other thing for a long time, then we necessarily know, like, all right, we can come back to this locker later and do this again if we choose. But for right now, why don't we just sit down with a fresh pen and paper? Why don't we sit down with a fresh canvas and paintbrush? Why don't we just like try to get the analytical nature of our own narrative out of our heads and splash ourselves out in this wacky right-brained way that, you know, it's tribal, it's carnal, it's instinctive, it's fun, it's flirty, it's fabulous, and you don't have to care about how it fits into anything else, because it in itself is beautiful. I feel like you're about to walk into a mansion for the first time, but it's kind of intimidating because all the lights are out. But it's up to you to go into each room and turn on the light switch. And the more you do, and the more of the mansion that becomes lit up, you start feeling like, yeah, holy cannoli, like this is where I want to be. This is what I want to do for my life. And this is maybe why those other things didn't work out, is because I needed to make a grander decision, I need to figure out what was truly fulfilling and happy in my life, and how I would do and achieve that in a way that allowed me to look back and say, I did it. But don't worry about past self or your future self. It's only you right here and now that can do any of that. So I know you're an amazing person, and fulfillment means different things, but it's kind of one of those perpetual, that 10th cup that keeps missing out or keeps overflowing. And, you know, it's like we have this sense just as human beings of just like a little bit more, a little bit better, a little bit different, a little bit more awesomer, right? Everything is awesome, right? Can we make it awesomer? We put this unneeded pressure on ourselves sometimes to make it more awesomer when, you know, hey, and then we go and we catch a cold, and, you know, just a regular day in the life is actually a really damn good day because we didn't have the sniffles, because, you know, we were able to quench our thirst and fill our tummies, right? And maybe when the bumblebee lands on you, it's not a freaky, effed up experience. It's a beautiful little thing for that to have happen. Okay? I don't know what it is, whatever it might be for you, right? But those are the things. Just don't worry about where you would thought you would be. Consider that as an opportunity to create where you want to go. So it's about putting yourself back out in front of it. Okay? Hopefully that resonated for you, Jessica. It's always a pleasure to read for you. You're so... Can I say awesome again? Is there a limit onto how much I can say awesome? We got to get the technical advisor in for a minute. Get the Space Jams back on track. I don't know where Michael Jordan is. Charlie, I have no idea who writes this shit. But hey, people come and say hi to us, and we're really appreciative of that. And thanks everybody that's joined us. KC, yes, You can definitely get some cards tonight, because I know I missed you on a few shows in the past. And Jennifer C., I see you there. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. I'm going to check you in, Jennifer C., and we'll see how we do for time. It's 11 o'clock in New York City. I don't know why that matters, but that's shortly after 11 o'clock. We'll see how it goes. That's not where I'm at, but I just like saying it because it makes us sound profesh. Got a kung fu, we kick and duck and swing, and I'm trying to take it all in, Steve. That's awesome. You must be able to walk across the foil without a dent, like a kitty cat. Put some tin foil out for your kitty cat and have some fun with him. Okay, he'll probably hate your guts for it. but you can have fun. Everything is awesome. Everything is beautiful. It's wonderful to have you here. Thank you, Jessica. So the list goes like this. It was just Casey, and Jennifer C. And some people missed their turn, but I don't care. It's Monday. It's Monday. I do care. I'm not saying like I don't care, but it's just like we got to do what we got to do. We're doing whatever we want to do because no one's here to tell us that we can't do it. We do it that way. Okay, Jennifer C. Thanks for coming. Articulate. Yeah, for now it's comforting. For now, my articulation is comforting, but sometimes I turn on the camera tonight and I get nervous sometimes, and hopefully I don't say anything to offend anybody or the Antifa people. All right, let's talk to Casey's spiritual corner. Oh, general reading as well. Absolutely. We just gotta get our technical director in here so we can keep resonating with our higher frequencies. Do the do. Remember that saying? Put some pork on your fork. Do the do. Pepsi, it's got what it takes. Shady. Was that Pepsi? It's got what it takes. There was one once, I think it was from the 80s, where it was like, it's got what it takes. You got it, Pontiac. Really, you missed your turn, you ding dong. When will I get job? What do you want to do? I'll ask you like Twisted Sister. What do you want to do with your life? Riddy, what are you going to do? We can have a look. I know it sucks. Everybody's wanting to go back to work. Or lots of people. Thanks, Karika. I'm getting a little tired too, so I'm going to probably close out the list. Hey, Gallo, welcome. Good to see you. All right. Casey and the Sunshine Band with the general reading. Riddy, you hold on there. Just hold your horses. We'll get back to you. We got to just figure some stuff out here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. I didn't realize that song we heard. We're going to hear some more. This one's called Digital Dreams by Jimmy. Jimmy Fry's coming to you from Studio 2. Join us in the morning for your daily dose of sunlight, oxygen, and water. All right. That's right. KC and the Sunshine Band. Let's do it. Wow, that was fast. Heartbeat. With a little bit of heart and soul. Okay. This is a pretty telling card. This almost has a sense of your heart must agree. Your heartbeat must be listened to. It must be attended to. As far as this goes, Casey, I don't know why I have this feeling, but I have a feeling like you have a way. It's more than a way. Like you're a healer. That's what I think. And it's like, I don't use that word lightly, which is why I was like trying to see if like I actually like could validate that through my reading of you. Is I just give this sense that you are a healer. And this heartbeat card is like, maybe it's like you're a potential healer, but you haven't like burst through, or you haven't opened that door for yourself, perhaps. And if you have opened that door for yourself and you've received the validation and the evidence that you are a healer, perhaps the issue at hand could be that, is your heart all the way in it? Do you want to commit to this? And then that might be why it's like, what is wavering? But crown chakra is showering information onto you. it's like, I don't know if it's that you're unaware of it, but your crown chakra is just like pulling in all kinds of information and downloads right now. And pulling in is the wrong word. It's just merely open, and it's like catching rain, like a rain barrel. And what's being showered down upon it is almost like individual droplets of like messages or connections to people, and they're coming down like water droplets, and they're funneling down, and they're catching into your crown chakra, and you may get glimpses of them all, or you may reach out to people through your dreams, or you as well as in the recognition of you the dreamer and you the dream, the people in your visions and dreams, you may even be aware, but this heart connection, like bringing your heart into the dream, bringing your heart into the vision, or bringing your heart even just into the I don't know, it's not like conviction, it's like bringing your heart into the work itself. I don't know, I don't know, it's work, but you get that thing like heartbeat or heart racing or fast, like a fast beating heart, and it's like sometimes it can feel like everything is verklempt. It's almost as if you need a huge vacation or some kind of like big time milestone to give you a sense of relief. That's what I'm saying. And then it's like because it's like the heart is like readjusting, or it's like your heart chakra energy is like on the edge, and they're like, am I going to dive deep again? Am I going to take the plunge again? But yet there's this apprehension here. And all the meantime, you're collecting all of these blessings in through your crown chakra, and your heart is like racing to keep up. So I don't know, maybe you as a healer know more about what I am like fumbling with words to try and explain that which I see, but I can't explain it really with you. And that's okay. That's totally okay. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you or me, right? 100%. But again, it's just about, and you could just be at a time where you've had to like relax or take a break, but you need to almost, I feel a sense of relief in your life. Something's got to come along, or there's going to be something where you will align with it and it will bring you relief. It's that feeling, and it's the difference. It's like satisfaction and relief are not the same in this instance. For you, relief is just like kind of out of a space of limbo almost, where it's like, do I or don't I? Am I going? Am I not going? You know, the train leaves at 9:00. It's 7:30, and I still haven't decided if I'm going yet. And it's a half-hour drive kind of thing, like, and that could be all it takes, is just a little bit of a like inspirational spark to get you like really motivated again. Because I don't know if you've been suffering with your motivation, right, or not, but you've been bearing a burden. There's been a certain burden that you've been like bearing. You haven't been harboring it, you haven't been like resenting it, but you've been bearing it, almost like the traditional or the proverbial cross, and it's been your burden to bear, and you've accepted it, but the strength is wavering. It's almost as if like you're the one telling yourself, I don't need to bear this anymore, I don't need to carry this load anymore, I don't need to have to, like, I'm not saying you just forego your responsibilities, but there's like something deep down inside there where it's like it was affected through your walk, the old jobs that you had, the old friends that you had. There's something that you carried through all those relationships. And I'm not quite sure what it was, but it's something that you had, and you kind of bore it like a cross. And you're at a time now where it's like you're realizing that yesterday's talisman may be tomorrow's ball and chain, something of that nature. And it could come down to your fundamental beliefs, and I'm saying that structure may change. I'm never ever here to tell you what those should or shouldn't be, but those might change with you, and you're a very deep person, and I get that strong sense of that, and just such a fair and balanced crown chakra. And it's like the rest of your body is like racing like a heartbeat to keep up. So it's amazing. So if you need to, tell your angels, tell spirit, whatever you've got going on for you in your corner, no pun intended, whatever's going on in your corner, you may just say, well, I need to slow down. I need a little break from source. I need to stop showering into my crown chakra, because it's like it's a lot right now, and I need to make sure that I adjust my glasses or my talisman or my shining light, my beacon light of source, spirit guides, whatever it is for you, working for you, that has all your life. And you may be looking at that to be like, okay, well, there may be certain things here. I may be like cleaning out the old spiritual closet of stuff that I used to think was really resonant, pure, and true, because of a new idea that comes in that is meant to resonate for you now at this time. You may just have to like kind of slide that out of you and put the new thing in. And don't be afraid, don't be scared about not being able to climb back up if you feel that you've taken a deep dive, especially with that hard energy, because you are a strong enough person. You can handle it, but you do deserve a rest in order to remain strong and to be able to handle it and all that. You need to know when the appropriate time to retreat is, and to wind down, and to go in search of personal relief. You time. That's what it is basically coming back to. Ebb and flow. We think constantly about like driving a truck or hiking up an incline or a hill, all that, and that's like no fun. A good hiking trail has ups, and then it has downs, and then it has ups, and then you can take a rest, and then you can go back up again. But you've been climbing this mountain for a long time, and the heart is racing out of control, and it's time for a relief, release, or rest, or retreat. Those are just like some of the words that are coming through with this. But don't worry, it's going to be okay. You're going to make it to the other shore. This is just more so about you accepting that sometimes it's okay. It's absolutely okay for there to be nothing going on, whether that be in spirit or, in your daily living, in your daily life. Okay? So hopefully that resonated for you, Casey. All right. Cool. It's good stuff. Glad we got our problem fixed. No, not that problem. That problem. Hi, everyone. Oh, and baby, if you've ever wondered whatever became of me, I'm living on the air in Cincinnati, WKRP. Okay, I see Padme, and then I think we might just close the list. It's getting late. So I will talk to Jennifer C. If Jennifer C. is still here, she just came in to shower us with awesome good vibes. We can talk to Jennifer C., Shady, and Padme, and Riddy. I won't forget about you, Riddy. You missed your turn, silly. Where were you when I called your name? Just kidding. Whoosh. You're welcome very much. Hopefully that made some sense to you, because my brain just felt like it was like, you're a very deep person, and it's just like there's a lot going on there where it's like, ooh, it's like doing a dance, being like, ooh, a peek over here, a peek over there, but that big shower into the coming down. I like that. Spoken like a true attorney at law. What am I not seeing? What am I not seeing? All right, Jennifer, let's have a look. Oh, yeah, we got to get you one of these first. I totally forget what I'm doing. I like to dream it. Yes, right between the summer sheet. On the cloudy side, I drift in the night. Any place it goes is right. Goes far, flies near. Move those stars away from here, 'cause you don't know what we can find. Why don't you come with me, Jenny C? I'll take you on a magic carpet ride. Just kidding. I hope you don't mind being called Jenny. I get a little silly sometimes. Nice to see this. I love the number 42. If you remember from the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the number 42 means everything. And it took them millennia and billennia. Is a billennia a thing? Is a millennia like a million millennias? It takes a millennia to figure out that the answer to everything in the universe is 42. Okay? Magic carpet. This is kind of nice. I feel like if you're to open yourself up to the bliss of creative security for you, Jennifer C. If that's weird to think, hey, security, safety, security, and creativity, this is weird. This is not weird. This is not what I signed up for. Don't worry, the magic carpet's cuckoo, like in Aladdin. It just has a mind of its own, does whatever the F it wants. Okay? And that's all right, too. That's why I feel like the creative sense, like when you, like imagine for a minute we're in ancient Greece and we come into our hovel after we've been tending the flocks or the fields all day or building statues or whatever we used to do in ancient Greece. Maybe we were there. Maybe that's what we were doing. But imagine, Jennifer, seeing you come back in and the most amazing thing in your thing is a carpet that you get to go and lay down on and just float away and have an epic, amazing sleep away from all your worries and all your troubles and that sort of thing. It was this safe, secure place where you could come and rejuvenate and write and be creative. It's almost as if this could be like maybe your nesting spot if you're a nesting type, or if you're not a nesting type, maybe like, okay, instead of a yoga mat, you go treat yourself to one of those like great big like area rugs, like, and or whatever. However you do it, you take this space in your house or your room and you turn it into this place where you can come and sit in half lotus or full lotus, and you got your pen and paper there, you got some candles, you got some Smarties if you got a sweet tooth, maybe a drink of your favorite beverage, frothy or not, and this becomes your area, this becomes your place. And then the creative, because you'll feel secure there on the subconscious, your conscious mind will feel secure and safe and serene and blissed out. That will imprint it onto the subconscious, and then the subconscious can allow the flow of creativity to swoosh its way through in there, and all that happens on the magic carpet. Okay, so I'll just pull a few tarot cards for you as well, because it's fun, because we can. Jennifer C. You're very welcome, Casey. Thanks for coming in today. Oh, yeah, here. Because you're a manifester. You make things happen. Wow. This is nice energy to have. Reversal on a Four of Cups up here with the Three of Wands. Now, the Three of Wands for me has always been the spirit made manifest. This is about you coming into awareness and you actually acting from a place of higher love, higher purpose, higher good, higher frequencies, all this stuff with the Three of Wands. Because you've recently, I feel, just gotten over something or somebody or something you finally decided was not worthy of you and your energy, and it was a good move to make. It's almost as if the doors to your world have either just flung wide open, or you're about to step through into kind of like what do they call the Lion, the Witch, and you're about to step through the wardrobe. Okay. You can maybe pet the lion and kick the witch in the butt on your way through, or whatever you're doing. I don't know, but it has that feeling to it where it's like not like a full-on like shrinking down metamorphosis and then turn into a butterfly. This is more about like, oh, I've never looked in here before, and then you open the door and it's like, holy moly, like what is going on? I have no idea. And you're like, but it's beautiful, it's wonderful. All because I had the courage to look in here, to actually like investigate this, to research that, whatever it might be, however you might find it. These things can manifest in multiple different ways. But then once it does, then the spirit made manifest comes in and says, all right, now, because you've had the courage to look in and you know about this, it's time for you to either like maybe not so much reflect, but start from ground zero. Start from 42. Start from where everything is fresh, fresh. And this fresh beginning, this fresh start, when you begin to plan your future, do, right? When you go to all that, you do it from a higher good, a higher love, a higher purpose. It all comes through. And that is what guides the pen that creates the plan, or this is what guides the fingertips that types in the stuff in the Google search that leads you to that more information or to those more wonderful ideas. And then the snowball effect takes over, right? And it keeps rolling downhill. The idea gets bigger and it's good and it's happy and it's like you're in alignment with it and you're good with it. So because you started with that point of good, and if you start finding that in your space where you opened up and you walk through the wardrobe, like weird things or adversity or anything like that, just go back in and check. Well, am I doing from the higher good? And this higher good does not have to be aligned with anything like, it doesn't have to be aligned with anything at all. Common thought, ideology, theology, it doesn't have to be aligned with any of that. As long as it's coming from that pure place from you, then that's what's going to keep that serenity or that snowball effect of the new idea train running. And with each new idea comes more new people, more excitement in life, and all that kind of stuff as it goes through. Okay? So that's for you, Jennifer C. Thanks so much for coming. Thanks so much for introducing yourself. Come flow with us here on 99.9 anytime you want, silly. It's a fun place to be sometimes. Except for when I'm crying. Okay, not crying. I'm digging, I'm feeling that. Well, that's good to hear. Thank you for that. Hey, oh look, somebody else that missed their turn. Hi, Tara 40, 40, 40, 40, 44. Cool, you think you just miss your turn on my channel? Just sign up and then leave and then have your name called and not be here? Well, you missed your turn. I'm just kidding. I'll fit you back in at the bottom. I'm not like that, but sometimes I like to pretend because it's fun. But the list is now officially closed. Haha, because I said so. And I have the power. Okay, see what happens when it goes on for too long, right? People are like, thank you for sharing your energy. And then they're like, oh my goodness, he's sharing his energy. Pistachio nuts, absolutely. 100%. Okay, Shady. This is the end of the list. It goes like this: Shady, Padme, Riddy, and Tara. Because Riddy and Tara missed their turn. Like, come on. Hi again, Tara. Good to see you. What is going on? All right. Yeah, the energy's getting jumpy. Tarot cards all over the map. They're all over the floor. It's not your turn. It's not your turn, silly. I'm just looking for Shady. We'll give Shady a few minutes. But Riddy says, I'm completing graduation this year because of this lockdown and COVID. My final exam pending. Well, we'll have to look. We'll have to look and see. We had somebody else with a win question as well. Hi, Ashley. Thanks for the like and subscribe. Should be able to squeeze you in here. I think I've had a cancellation. I can now perform that root canal. Just kidding. Do you have a toothache? Ashley. Welcome, Ashley. Hopefully you don't have a toothache. Hopefully that's just somebody, not me or you. All right. Thanks for liking and subscribing. Thanks for jumping into the chat. I appreciate people like you that come and check us out. We're having a lot of fun. As we float along this fun little river of life. Okay, Padme. Is Padme still here? Okay, if you miss your turn this time, there's no do-overs. There's no redoozies. My little bro in NY. I'm not in NY. I just like to say that it's 11:31 in New York City. Even though that's not where I'm from. Nice bum, where you from? They used to say that to me in high school. But not anymore. I'm just an old man now. Except for my chin. I got a chin bum still. I can make a little chin bum. That's kind of fun. It's kind of fun sometimes. All right. Good night, Jennifer C. Thanks for being here. Come check us out anytime. Your teeth are sensitive when I stop eating sugar. Stop it. Stop it. It's 9 a.m. in India. All right. That's cool. On a busy Tuesday morning. In India. Hi, Fatima. Welcome. No, post your question, please, Padme. Post. I'll be the poster child. You just post your question. Not poster child. More like on the back of a milk carton. Missing. Legend's gone missing. He disappeared along with all of the candy. What's coming in? Visions and happiness. Visions. Let's have a look. Sounds like kind of a general thing, and that's what we've been doing. We've been doing financial oracle cards. Although Casey's was tricky. That was tricky. They get a little tricky sometimes. All right. You got the Arnold. Look at the little bumblebee. He's buzzing around. Get to the chopper. I don't know. Hasta la vista, baby. Hasta la vista, baby. So, this is a 52. The end. All done. 13 times 4. Hasta la vista, baby. It's time for you to say goodbye to something or someone or some idea in order to open up opportunity. You have to let go of something so that something new can be grasped. Okay, Padme, I'm not sure what it is. You might already know what you're holding on to that requires letting go of. But you need to free yourself up, or free up some time, free up some space, free up something. You might just be cleaning out some crap. But this Hasta la Vista, baby card, it says that in order to get into a place where like abundance is flowing, and you can totally let me know if I'm wrong on this, but it's almost as if something is preventing you from stepping into the fullness of your abundance, and you have a good idea what it is. It's just that there's been a part of you that's been unwilling to say goodbye to it, or maybe you feel like you don't have the power to be rid of it, or to be done with it, or to tell it hasta la vista, baby, or to tell it that you're moving on, or that you are not going to be paying any attention to it for a little while, whatever that might be. You might be like leaving on a long journey, or you might be moving, changing locations, even potentially with this card coming up. Like the requirement to say that day is done. I'm done with that, in order for the new day and the new blessings to come in. And I don't mean that it happens overnight either, but it can if you take that power, you take that ownership, and you say, all right, this is mine to put away, right? Oh my goodness. Look at that. I'm in a relationship right now, but I'm in love with someone else who doesn't love me, right? So yeah, you're saying goodbye to something in order for something good to happen, because I can't imagine the relationship you're in right now is, well, it can't be doing very well if your love is directed somewhere other than the person that you're in the relationship with, if we're talking about romantic relationships, okay? So this card, thanks for stating that, because now that makes sense to me, you know? And it's not meant to make sense to me, it's meant to make sense to you. So hopefully that is. We'll go into the tarot and pull a couple cards for you as well, but it's time for you to say goodbye to some idea, something, or someone, or some place, in order for abundance, for you to step into the fullness of your abundance, or to have your fulfillment, okay? All right. Padme. Well, yeah. Take it with that when it's take it if you can get it, right? I mean, we're having steak tonight, but you can go ahead and fill up on chicken wings all you want. There's nobody here to tell you one way or another. You do you. But oh God, there it is. 100%. Bye-bye, 8 of Cups. Walking away, moving away. See you later. Hasta la vista, baby. And yeah, it's preventing the Empress from doing her job. It's preventing the number 3 major arcana, the major manifest, the beauty, everything. There's something that you're like looking to let go of, or that you will be walking away from, that you will be letting. You say maybe it's not what you want to hear. Maybe it's not a bad relationship. Maybe you're letting go of the idea of the person that doesn't love me. Maybe you're realizing that sending loving energy that direction isn't working, so you're going to stop doing it. Or perhaps you can say, well, if you can split your love energies between all of the different people that you do adore in your life, maybe that's too much, or maybe not enough is coming back so that Padme can really enjoy it. So that's a tricky situation for you to be in. But you're walking away from something in the very near future. And it's funny because your question was like, what's coming in? And what I see is more or less like you walking out. Like, and I'm not sure, like, maybe you have like a beautiful circumstances all around you. And I don't see like just necessarily leaving that behind. This could be all cerebral for all I know. This could all be about burning certain things out of your minds, or pattern behaviors of emotion and thought, and not being so kind of like thrown about like a ship on the ocean, thrown about like a boat, like a ship out on the ocean, wondering and wavering and worrying and more, and then back to wondering. It's almost as if these cards are saying it's time for a level of practicality to really take over, so that you can achieve, you can have your dreams, you can make your days much brighter, you can gain more creative control over what's happening in your environment, whatever your quest is, whatever your journey is. If it's just to love and be loved, well, you're sorting that all out in your mind, what that means and how that feels on the inside. And as you do that, then you will be, believe it or not, and you can come back and tell me if I'm right or if I'm wrong, but you'll be eliminating certain patterns out of your life, whether they're habits or whether they're just, like I said, those thought patterns. Eventually you're going to be getting rid of them. Because I like the way you think, though. Like, it's interesting. It's like you're ready to receive this abundance. You're like, what's coming in? I already love someone that doesn't love me, and I'm in a relationship with this other person. It's really good, but none of my love, like only some of my love energy is going into that. But what more is coming in? What more can I take on? Why would you take on any more? When it's really like sort out what you've got, and then more can come in. Okay, when we're asking what's coming in. All right, didn't mean to pick on you too much, Padme. Okay, but these cards are strict. This is, you say goodbye, and I say hello. Hello, hello. I don't know why you say goodbye. I say hello. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that's enough whoa, whoa, whoas. Okay, but you got a whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 all the way. Was it this little piggy went to market? This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef. And this little piggy did tarot readings till he was all the way home. Just kidding. Not kidding. Okay, Padme. Lots of love. Big hugs. I didn't mean to go full dad on you there. But these cards are like they were counterintuitive to you and contradictory maybe to what you might have been thinking. But I have to stick with what they're coming at you with. So it might take you by surprise. It might be like a surprise where you decide to like Say enough is enough. I hate that saying. Enough is enough. You don't need to say enough is enough. Okay, enough is enough. I'm done. We've reached the wrecking ball stage of this silly little program. It's not silly. It's authentic. It's fun. But my brain is a train wreck when I do it. Riddy diddy bobiddy bonana mana momiddy fifi fafo fiddy riddy tadbay. Riddy, it's your turn. Then Tara, then Ashley, and then Lydia and Ange. I'm sorry, Lydia. I got you checked in here, Lydia. Hi and welcome. Appreciate you for being here. I see you, and I wrote your name down, but unfortunately I'm not going to be able to get a reading out to you tonight. But I got a big old VIP golden ticket for when you join us next time. You can have a reading. You can go right to the top of the list. Because that's why I like doing it that way. Okay? You're leaving. You're walking out. Hasta la vista, baby. That's what I see. Oddly enough. Hi, Magic. Welcome. I don't know if it's oddly or not. It's just what the cards say. Oh yeah, you want to know about your job, right? You're asking about when Riddy will get a job. Okay, I'll shuffle these up for you, Riddy. Retracted message. Oh. What's that all about? The moon. So funny. The other person asked about time. It was like the moon. No, I like it. 1 month, 18 days to the 8th of July, or possibly at latest the 8th of August, but I feel like it's this summer. It has this feeling like this summer. You will be working, I feel, within a month's time. The job that you want to be in, you have a long ways to go. I would suggest you start expanding your horizons right now. Eight of Wands. Here, let me switch this over. This view is not the best. Let me get the big cards up. The big tarot cards. All right. Okay. Here's your timing. 18 days to the 8th. The 818. Give this about a month. Okay. For you to be working. This Six of Cups is summer. This is something that you've done before, that you've worked with before. But I know it's old King of Cups there. I know that you're really concerned about the job and then the career. This next job that you're taking is not going to be like the forever job. It's not going to be like the career, like what you went and studied at school for. This is going to be like a job to take care of business, to pay those bills, to get from 1 month to the next, to take care of your needs from moon to moon, those kinds of things, right? Look to November for bigger opportunities through your networking, okay? This Eight of Wands is all about here, sending and receiving messages, putting yourself out there, diversifying or expanding your circle of influence, expanding your circle of search when it comes to the work. It's not that you're too narrowly focused. I want you really to keep your eyes on the prize, okay? Of the big job, the dream job, the job that serves you, not the job that you serve. But unfortunately, what I'm seeing here is on the short term, you might be taking a job that serves you just on the surface level, right? Before the big job that comes in and really propels you and really matures you and really sends you on that path to your own world earthly success or whatever it is that you're questing after. Worldly success or financial freedom, abundance, all that good stuff. That one, the steps towards that one are significantly coming more so on the terms of November, but you will be working before then. It's just unfortunately not going to be doing the things that you want to do. That's what I got a feeling for. Okay, and hang tight, Riddy. I'm going to pull you a financial oracle too, because that's what we've been doing. Welcome, Gloria. 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 Sorry. I'm trying to like be quiet, but I'm also trying to sing at the top of my lungs. It doesn't really work that well, to be honest with you. It's like, it just turns out really shitty, and that's okay. I can live with it. All right. So really keep a strong sense. I'll just a second. I'm gonna see if we can get some opportunity, get you a hint or an extra message for some extra cold hard cash. And thanks to Steve and for being here, and Ange, thanks for being here. I thought I saw Ange. Happy. All right, look at this. Head games. I have a good friend that frequents a channel, and she often worries that she's not going to get what she wants. Okay? No, and time after time, I let her know that this is a game that goes on in your mind. The fear of not attaining prevents you from attaining. Okay, we're going to be hosting manifestation workshops. I think that is just like the next natural progression. This shit needs to happen for people. It's kind of, there's a lot to it, but it's not all of that complex, because there's a lot of steps, I should say. And we like introduce a step as it seems to arise for that individual person. Okay. And in Riddy's case, this is about like, I don't have it and I want it, right? And I need it. This is a 9. It's a big change. So don't play the head game with yourself of the fear of having it versus the joy and the elation and the success you would feel from getting it, because it's not outside yourself. And sometimes the things that we quest for the most are not what's meant for us at this time. And it's hard to come into those blessings. Those are the hardest blessings to come into, because we fight against them sometimes. We fight against the free times. You see it playing itself out on a grand scale right now. Like the radical left are being like, nobody ever, like the socialists are like, nobody should ever have to work again. It'll all be so great. The government will just give us money, right? We'll have all this free time we could do. We could all be on permanent vacation. Won't it be great? We never have to work again, you know? And then it's like, well, yeah, but then everybody loses their motivation, their sense of purpose. It's like, no, you go harvest toilet paper. I don't want to. Like, you go do they don't want. You see it? Because it's like, but then when people, you have the reverse. You have like the hardcore workaholics. And that's all they do. They're just nose to the grindstone, day after day after day after day. I'm going to work till I'm dead. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it again tomorrow, and I'm going to do it again the day after that, and I'm so good at it. I'm the best goddamn brain surgeon this side of the Mississippi River. And they just get all up in their ego about it, and then they don't ever see the finer points of life. So you see the two ends of the spectrum there, and they play themselves out on this center stage, right, where everything is so strict or everything is all so super loosey-goosey. Don't play this head game. Take each day as it comes and get out of the mind game about the success of the future rides on this, that, and the other thing. Okay? I love you very much. Very thankful that you're here too. Okay. Thanks, Steve. Appreciate that. That's really cool of you. You are so awesome. Thanks for keeping the lights on and the juices flowing in the brain. Skis. It's good. Really nice of you, Steve. Thanks. Appreciate it. Thumbs up. And if you would like, do you want a general reading? TYVM. Thanks, Rudy. What is the ego? Where is Tallahassee? Tara, 44, 44, 44, 44. Kick in the door, waving the 4-4. All you heard was Tara, don't hit me no more. Tara, it's your turn for the second time. And then Ashley and Lydia, if they're there. Then we got to put a wrap on it. Put a wrap on it. So we don't make any more tarot babies. No more. We're gonna put a wrap on it. We'll be like a chicken Caesar. This program is a chicken Caesar. We just need a wrap. Good stuff. Sorry, I kind of lost my brain, but that's the way this show used to be. It's like feels good. Feels really nice. Lego my ego. Lego my ego. Man, I haven't had an ego in years. I should go try one. Or go out and buy a box of Eggos and some culturally insensitive pancake syrup. That'd be great. Oh, I should try it. I haven't done that in so long. Okay, Tara, you missed your turn twice, and I warned you. Ashley, are you still here, Ashley? No, I'm sorry. I go kind of slow. Thank you, Riddy. Appreciate you. Keep on keeping on, but lose the worry. Lose the thought of it. Just network. Splash yourself out there. Talk to people. Meet people. Do it in the freedom of the fact that you don't have to work today. That is fantastic. Hi, Dusty. Oh, there's Tara. I knew I'd get it out. I knew I'd get it out of you. I'm constantly seeing angel numbers, and I just want to know, how's financial stability, abundant prosperity coming in? I've pursued a course, and so will I get a job or my internship? Am I on the right path? No writing. I don't want to be a writer. I share in that too. I do not want. I feel like I could write, but I just do not want to do it. I was like, that is not going on. You got a network problem? Okay. We'll get a financial card up for you, and then I'll pull a couple of tarot for you as well. I don't know if Ashley came, but Dusty's here. Thanks, Dusty. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for having a soft spot. Mine's like right up there. I think I got a soft. That's where it is. What is the ego? Okay, we're gonna answer that too. We're gonna answer that right after Tara 444. What is the ego? Tara 44. Financial messages for Tara 44. Tara 4444. You got the card of the old nasty knot. Okay, this is a deuce. This is about a decision. Okay. Financial stability and abundant prosperity. This is about a decision. It almost has a feeling like about promises that you make. Promises that you made. You might have made some promises to other people. You might have personal responsibilities onto other people. And you may also have other obligations on the go here as well that need tending to. They don't necessarily need to be snipped, but they could use a little bit of detanglement. Okay, entanglement and detanglement. And this, nasty knot, when we think of tangled things, we can think about our connections to things. We can also think about it in the form of like a timeline, right? Like, what is the timeline around it? And what timeline are you on versus, where is the most financial stability, like financial freedom and abundant prosperity. So you've decided to take a particular timeline, and it's like in the form of, maybe it's like a you said internship, is that right? It's like an internship. So you've committed, and you're committed to like the learning process, and that can be really tough because that can get messy sometimes because it involves a lot of people. It involves like mentorship. It involves like time management. It involves in like dealing with people that they're not normally in your wheelhouse, and by wheelhouse, That's a North American thing for like your repertoire or your comfort zone, your normal state, right? So with this, it's almost as if there's been some entanglement in terms of your responsibility, and maybe you're running around like a chicken with your head cut off, or like not knowing which way to go, like not being able to see it, but having all this energy to put forward into this stuff. And that's a good thing to have when financial prosperity is one of your ultimate goals. Financial freedom is one of your goals. And again, this comes back to the promises you make to others and to yourself. You can really help yourself out, I guess I want to say, in terms of that, by putting aside ideas, expectations. You're under a pretty harsh lockdown there in India. It says pandemic, you can't go anywhere, can't do anything. Don't worry, just like the rising and the setting of the sun and the ebb and flow of the tides, Tara, this too will pass. This too will pass. There will be people that will try to hang on to it and try and dip their ding-dong in the river of the pandemic for as long as they can. But pay no mind to it. I mean, but you can like own your own activity. You know what I mean? Like if you've taken this course, great. Now you're waiting for a job and you have extra time on your hands. Why don't you take it upon yourself to cut out? If the outside world has told you can't come out into it because of the pandemic, well, F the outside world. Don't need you anyways. Maybe I'll go just to the store so I get something to eat. But, you have all this time, all this inner space, all of this sanctuary to become an expert, to become really good, to put your stamp on it, to become exceptionally adept at what you know and what you do. Even through the internship, the practical working portion of it isn't there. Take this time to be your own sensei, to be your own master, to be your own educator, to be your own personal trainer, right? And that's what it might be about. Make a promise to yourself, and if these promises to others, if they're not fitting into your thing right now, if you can't work it out, if the timelines are all fishy due to pandemic, shut it down. Shut it down. Come into the space that provides you with all abundance, where Source can actually reach you in the quietness and the stillness of His sanctuary and of your mind. You will get pointed in the direction. You will learn the things that you need to learn in order so you don't have to worry about that. Okay? And that's what I'm going to be telling people. I was saying back in 2017 that hindsight was going to be 2020. People are going to be looking back and everything had changed, right? If you go back and watch those roundtable episodes from 2017, and it's going to ebb and flow again. People are going to be like, I need to get back to work. I need to get back to money. I need to get back. I need to get all this. And then everything's going to kick back in. Everything's going to go new. And it's going to be like, I'm so busy, I don't even have time to fart. I wish I had an extra day off. I wish I could go to the Poconos and play some crokinole. But I can't because I got to work, right? I had all this free time, and what did I do? I spent it all wondering about when I wasn't going to have any free time anymore. So be careful what you wish for. Don't worry. Your life can be filled with abundance. You just need to untangle the knotted web of promises, responsibilities, and things of that nature. Okay, I'll pull a couple of tarot cards for you, Tara, as well, just to see if it reinforces that. But it's a collective thing, and I know it's tough out there in India. Yeah, and you're taking it kind of hard too. It's tough. I know that's a very populated country. And you guys are right there. With the big bully over there in the red corner. It's has this feeling of instability, right? The Princess of Swords, sort of airy-fairy and wavy. But what lifetime did you ever live, Tara, where you weren't divinely protected, where you weren't divinely guided, where you weren't loved, where you weren't cared for? There wasn't one. It's just in your mind. You're taking it, I feel, a little bit hard this time around because the time feels so condensed. The time feels so like, it feels like such a grind. And these 9 other nasty swords that are there, they're in your mind. They're like, you've either didn't choose to play the role of the victim. You didn't choose. So why would you play the role of the victim? And again, when the government and the powers that be come down and tell us that we can't be who we want to be or go where we want to go, well, you know what? I've been saying that for a long time too. This is a quarantine planet by nature. We're not like, the only one that sent us here was that part of us that wanted to go down and live in Caesar's system and go through the process of, the ultimate, the inevitable. So this might need to require like a return to spirit for you too, a true return to spirit, a return to faith, a return to instigating your own cerebral level of thinking and creativity, and not absorbing that from Caesar's world or that from the outside world. Okay? You tried, and what happened? You got to stay on it. You got to stay with it. 1 minute meditation. And I feel, because a lot of like the gurus of the day, they come from your part of the world over there in India as well. And I'm not like chirping them. And I'm not gonna praise them either, because every one of us needs to find it on our own terms. And that's why, in asking you to go within, it takes some practice. And you may as well, if you've got the time and if you have the ability to find somebody that is willing to teach you how to do it effectively, I would highly recommend that. Because the return to spirit, the return to stillness, I feel is really what you need in this time. Don't worry, everything's going to kick back into gear. People will be working again. And the fact that you've chosen a timeline, you've chosen something, but everything's on hold, that could actually work out as a very good thing for you. It gives you time to align with yourself. Take some real time, some meal time even, and all that, right? And yeah, if you're filtering, it's okay, but don't analyze it to the nth. That's not good. So, sometimes it's better to just shut the whole damn switch off. Just, right? Just zoom, and it goes out, right? And it's okay, because nothing means forever. Even though sometimes we get attached to this feeling that it is, right? Just don't worry about that so much, okay? Because you've got it. That's right. Whenever we say it, whenever it was like, I tried, I did it, I got that, I was there, that's you're connecting with your true sense of self, and the one true, right? True be true. What was that movie with Tom Hanks where they were like in the future and the past all at the same time? Tom Hanks kept being Tom Hanks, and he, oh man, I wish I could remember the name of it. But anyways, kind of feels like that. Thanks, Jennifer C. That was radical. That's rad of you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, just on hold is good. That's what you want. Okay. If Ashley or Lydia is here, please speak now. We're going to go into Steve's $64 million question. We're going to challenge the old 42 brain. What is the ego? What is ego? We should throw it out into the chat room first, Big. Remember Zoltar? I could be Zoltar right now and be like, you get your wish. Ding. I'd have to eat a quarter. Does he have to get the quarter in Zoltar's mouth? Not Big. Oh, what was oh, geez, I wish I could remember the name of it. It was like this really weird, like artsy type movie. Halle Berry was in it, and no, it wasn't Big. It was because Big was when he shrunk to a little kid and he got that job in New York City. 100%. 100%. It always does. It always does. Oh yeah, what is ego? The true. Get in line with the true source of self. Alright. This is the last reading of the night. I was meant to read for Scorpio, Libra, and Leo tonight, but I didn't do it. So I'm gonna have to you guys are all invited to the program tomorrow. We may not be answering personal questions. Hey Tara, I'm glad you didn't miss your turn twice. You guys are all welcome to come to the program tomorrow. We'll be handing out stars, and we'll be having a little fun. It's just the stuff. It's just things I do anyway. And I'm gonna read for Libra, Leo, and Scorpio. I'll do the readings live, and then I will put them into their own videos, and that's what we'll be doing tomorrow. So it should be fun. And I'm doing Libra because you Libras were amazing. Any Libras that are listening, we got overwhelming viewership on that video compared to the other 11 signs. So I'm going to read for Libra. I'm going to read for Leo because it's coming into Leo season and it's coming up to their birthday. And I'm going to read for Scorpio because I totally botched the reading and the sound was terrible for their July reading. So I'm going to get theirs done early as well because it totally sucked. All right. How do I define ego? Okay, there's kind of like a couple levels. Like, I think there's a portion of the brain that, like, when they coined the term ego, I think it was it Freudian? It was a Freud, Sigmund. I saw Sigmund once in Vancouver, British Columbia. We were in front of a Starbucks, and there was like a lot of people in front of the Starbucks. Like there was probably like 30 people, like either because you know how Starbucks, they put like a Starbucks on every corner in the major cities, so or on as many corners of a main intersection in a city as you could, so that everybody was crossing the street. So in front of this Starbucks, there was like three of the corners had Starbucks on them, but it was one of those main intersections, like a big lights and long wait and downtown. And on the one corner there were people. There were the loiterers were there. They were the people that were actually going to Starbucks. They were like lined up outside. Cloud Atlas, that was the movie. That's winter, summer, winter. You got it. Sorry, Steve. There were the loiterers. There were the people that were waiting to go into the Starbucks, and there were also the commuters going two ways, looking across the street both ways. So in front of the Starbucks, there were like probably like 30 to 40 people there, and I was one of the loiterers. I won't lie. I used to be a bad person. I used to loiter from time to time. And it was kind of like on one of those like corners, and around the corner comes this gentleman. It was like a spinning image. Everything in my mind is Sigmund Freud. He was super tall. He was like at least 6'5", really tall, dressed in like old time clothing. It even like he must have known that he looked like Sigmund Freud, or I was having like a corporeal like 3D like image because I never touched him. It could have actually been like an angel or a light being that was doing it. But he came around the corner of the Starbucks in front of the front door, and then he bent over and picked up half a cigarette, like somebody like flicked off half a cigarette, and the cigarette was lying on the sidewalk, and none of the other vagrants or loiterers noticed it there. But this guy, he came around the corner, all 6'5" of him bent way over from the waist and picked up this half cigarette. And like he had the spectacles and he had like the top hat and the era clothing and everything. It was the weirdest thing. Anyways, but Sigmund Freud in terms of terming the ego, I think that was done on they recognized through the psychology that there was a portion of the brain that was responsible for doing things for oneself, like putting the fork in your mouth and not in Timmy's, right? Like you wouldn't just you put food into your mouth, you eat it because you have this survival type instinct where you wash yourself or you feed yourself or you drink a big old gulp of the thank you water. That's your ego keeping you alive, a very basic or base level of ego. I think that is a portion of what ego is. It keeps you from becoming an absolute slob messed up on mushrooms or ayahuasca all the time. It gives you a sense of I am here. I need to eat now. I'm tired, right? Those I am statements, which are, they're very necessary, especially, knowing what I know that you know that I know that you know, Steve, when we listen to Neville, about the whole I am being that bigger portion, being that stuff. But now, the side of the ego that we're always chirping, or saying, kill your ego, drop your ego, when the ego self is dead, we don't 100% kill that ego. I think we kill that part of our narrative that keeps us as the storyteller from telling the story in first person view, as opposed to being able to tell the story from a more omnipotent point of view or omnipresent point of view, right? You rise above that portion, and it's almost like Shawshank Redemption. You almost have to like break out of the system, break out, because as a child, no matter what conditioning happens, you're just little and the world is so big. So you immediately start telling yourself the story. You start telling yourself all of the narratives from the first person point of view, because that's you. That's your ego. That's it existing on that primitive level. So you tell that story from that first person point of view. But then you reach that point of maturity, or what they call letting go of ego, where it ceases to become just about you, and it becomes about the real you, or the all of us you, which is like, and not knowing enough about the superego or all of Freud's work to be able to take it to that next level, or what they say from going from conscious to like a Christ consciousness or collective consciousness, being able to access that, to resonate there, and to stay there for any given length of time. So I think the ego is a part of our survival mechanisms, but the ego, as we've come to term the phrase or coin the phrase in New Age, or just in, I guess, this century or the latter half of last century as well, the ego was the telling of the narrative from the first person point of view. Because in doing that and getting trapped in that, people would tell that narrative and fit that narrative and satiate that narrative by doing selfish things. So there, from ego arose selfishness. And then from selfishness, doing selfish things. Ooh, it feels good, right? I feel good. It's about me. This story's about me. And I feel good. And I'm going to do more things about me. I'm going to do that for myself. And I'm going to take that for mine. And that's when that selfishness becomes narcissistic, right? And then you can even go like heavier. That narcissist goes, I don't give a rat's ass who I hurt along the way. I'm the villain of the first person story, not the hero. And then you have sociopath, right? But yeah, it's a long story for how. So ego kind of sits down there in between, I would say, survival instinct and selfishness. But we need to have a little of it to keep ourselves centered and here on earth and connected to our, what does he call it? I've been into it heavy, the human imagination. Your wonderful human imagination, right? The I am, right? It's all that good stuff. Where you find it, where it's at. We got 2 turntables and a microphone. All right. So I think, I don't know. So that's kind of my take on the ego, where it is, where it fits, where it doesn't fit, where it's distasteful, where it's okay to have a nice thing, it's all good. So yeah, just kind of my take. Love to hear your take on it too. You can write me a novel if you want. Send me a voicemail. Okay, Tara, thanks for jumping in. And you're right, Jennifer C. It was Cloud Atlas. That was a weird movie. That was a super weird movie. Yeah. More balanced inwardly. Yeah, something like that. All right. Everybody, rock your body. Why am I singing New Kids on the Block? That's not what I meant to do. That's just about there for the day. Chrissy, hi Chrissy. You missed the list for today. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry you missed the list for today. We'll just call Trismus Magiscus and make sure you don't miss on the next list. Chrissy Chandler, Chris. See what I did there? Chrissy, I'm going to put a VIP by your name with Lydia and Ashley. Okay, so you guys can make sure that you guys get a reading 100% for sure next time you come in and decide you want to bounce our way. Because we can do that. Holidays. All right. Let's have the Generation Lost play us out. Because it's that time of day. I'm all spent out of intuitive tarot juice. I appreciate everybody that's come and dropped a like and said hello today. Readings here are free. Thank you so much for asking, Chrissy. They are free. You just missed the program today, but that's okay. That's true. I could take it one step further, Steve, too, and be like, as soon as you call something, as soon as you put a name to an object, you've screwed up that object for that child. That's a tree. Well, it's no longer magical, right? Now I gotta call it a tree. Now it's just a tree. But before we were told it was a tree, that thing's amazing. That's an amazing thing. I can be completely taken away, blown away by that tree. Absolutely. The level of sleepiness in that person. Because the ego is kind of like that, I think, too. That's a good point. Because that's a metaphor I think suits ego, is that of a sleeping bag. You know, it's warm. It feels safe in there. Nobody wants to wake up, get out, shake their nuts off in the cold mountain air like they're supposed to, go take a dip in the river. No, they're more comfy in the sleeping bag. They want to stay there. And then this takes a long time to get out of there. You know, turn it into a prune inside. It's all sweaty and gross. But yet it's just so comfy. But everybody knows eventually they have to leave it behind or have it shattered. It's well, I guess you can't shatter a sleeping bag. A glass. Can we make it a glass sleeping bag? Sure we can. We can do whatever the hell we want. It's our time. A glass sleeping bag would be like the ego. This is either, you gotta leave it, get out, leave it behind. Or somebody's gonna come along, dad's gonna come along and shatter it. Maybe not dad, but anybody. All right. Thanks again for coming to the show tonight, everybody. I'm sorry it was a little late on us. I thought it was Sunday, but it's actually Monday. We missed the free tarot on Sunday. But that's the way she rolls, Ricky. Way she goes. All right. I'm just going to be quiet. I'm going to wind down. I'm going to play you guys some of my favorite songs for the last 10 minutes here or so. Field any more questions or say hi to anybody else that might pop in our way. But if there's anything else, good night, Ange. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being here. Ange, we got to get you out some cards soon, too. I was doing them, and then they got so many people. We put free tarot in the title, so we get more people, and then we got lots of people, and I go slower than a herd of turtles. We're going to get some cards out for you soon. Join us either tomorrow or Tuesday for the Libra, Leo, Scorpio session. Should be fun. Nama. Where's this other one I wanted to play? Miss Lindy by Larry and the Lamplighters. Here's my ego. I gotta throw a little personality into the mix. Okay, bye everyone.
Miss Lindy, she likes to dance all day, and when she does rock and roll, it takes your breath away. Well, she's mine, yeah, she's mine. Well, I love that little girl, she's so fine. Well, Miss Lindy, my Miss Lindy, well, I love that little girl.
I will write your name down, Cheryl, and give you a big old VIP pass for next time, okay? Thanks for dropping in. Sorry we missed you tonight.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wait! Okay, now, from the beginning.
Hit it, boys.
From the beginning.
Joint on a corner where the big boys play.
Todo mundo con talante. Todo mundo. Quero todo mundo, quero